Wait, why is the text box? Huh? YouTube, what is this? How's everyone doing today? I think YouTube's broken CSS. YouTube's actually broken a lot of things recently. I noticed as well that today, yeah, cool. Well, you guys are no longer, it looks really bad. It looks really bad if I try and like fit you on the screen now. YouTube, what have you done? YouTube! I guess no chat on the screen today. Unless I can figure out a way to fix this. Do we take a quick 10-second chat adventure, or are we good? Also, if I'm sniffing, I was not crying. Why would you say that? CSS being funky lately, not just me. Yeah, so YouTube has like had a lot of issues. This morning I logged on and I noticed that it was categorizing videos not based on views, based on comments. Why? Like why are they sorting videos now? Like on the homepage. I have homepage disabled. I logged into like a different account and I saw they were categorizing videos by like views. I was like, why is the video 4.4 thousand views? And I was like, no, that's actually comments. Why is it organizing comments, videos by comments? Anyway, since the doesn't load, I mean I could just keep refreshing it until it works, but I don't think it will. I think it's just broken. I think you guys will not be able to be on the screen today, which is really sad because well, what else am I supposed to do? Have nothing on the screen? Wow, it's boring. I can try and quickly fix it if it really matters to you guys. I should be able to get like stream elements working, maybe. I doubt it though. If that doesn't work, then good luck, have fun, I guess, because I have no idea how to fix it. Also, side note, I'm going to this interval completely blind. I have not even watched the trailer. And it's purely because I saw W Corp and I was like, nope, it's better if I just go in without any expectations. Because it'll be really funny. 1 second. Streams chat, can I fix this? Wait a second, is this working? It's really far behind, but it seems to, wait. I can't seem to figure out. It's really far behind, but it kind of works. Should we just try and like make it work or something? Like one second. If I can fix this real quick, which is quick 5-minute chat adventure. Width, make it like 500 or 600. No, 500. And then save. If I can quickly put this on the screen. This might actually work, but it might be really far behind. So if that's the case, I'm really sorry. That does not work either. 1 second. I'm a genius. Okay. In other news. Is that working? You can't even see chat anymore! What is the point in this? You can't even see chat anymore! Wait a second. In better news, I got some emotes back today. Some commission emotes. And, well, not finished yet. I got like the in progress back and they look really, really cool, so. You know, this is actually really good because I need to like recover from sobbing violently, and this is a good time to do it. If I do this now. I hate everything, actually. It's kind of working, but like not by much. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. I think this is a waste of time, and I don't think it's gonna work. So we just get on with the interval, and then I can't even see any messages right now. It's just completely black. What is this? Oh, there we go. Wait, chat say hi. Chat say hi. Is it working? Is this good enough for you guys? This might have to do for today. It looks really bad. Everybody say hi. You're on YouTube. You're on screen. This is as good as we can get, I think. I think. Wait, let's give it an outline. Can't actually tell though. Oh no, I ruined it! Wait. Well, this is as good as. Wait, can I make the text bigger at least? Wait, I can. Wait, that's very good. Fixed it. Everyone say hi now again. Like I said, this is certainly a 10-second adventure, isn't it? I need you guys to just like spam messages real quick. Like don't spam, but like say hi a few times. It's a bit delayed as well because it's going through like stream elements. Oh, now it's just not loading at all. Oh, it is. It's just really okay. Right, this is good enough for now. I think it's really no. It sucks. This really sucks. What is the point? It's not working. Do we just get rid of it? We can get rid of it. This is not worth the 10-second adventure. Well, anyway, should we take a train? Is anyone feeling down to take a train? I know I am. It's fine to start. I mean, it just looks terrible. Chat's going like way faster than it's like it's basically a slideshow. It's writing out each message by hand on the screen, like, and then updating it like in pages. This is you could genuinely get a Google slideshow and it would work better than this. So let's just hide it. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. Thank you for the sales numbers. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. You're on the train right now. How long's it been? Asking for a friend. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. You guys know I'm a W Corp apologist. I kill you guys. It's not working. Have the mods type every message on the screen. We might be here for a while. But shall we warp? I'm very excited. Like, you guys know I love warp trains, okay? I saw this and as soon as it was announced, I was like foaming at the mouth. Oh, first class. Wait, 16? Oh, because it continues from last. Yeah, I was like, wait, have I missed something? No, it continues from the last. Okay, cool. We got this. Alright, how did this happen? First, we boarded the warp train to get to our next destination, P Corp. Got into our fancy first class flash freeze hibernation capsules, and we were supposed to arrive at P Corp after a quick blink of an eye, but Dante, please respond. The first thing I saw when my vision returned was the perplexed look on Faust, who had entered hibernation at the same time as I did. Then I realized that we woke up mid-transit on the warp train. Hey! We're gonna see Love Town 2.0. Which could only mean that we are now stranded in some lost unknown dimension. Dante, I understand your considerable degree of disorientation, but what the hell happened? First things first. Let's rewind and return to the very start. There we go. Of this highly unfavorable situation we find ourselves in. A few days ago. Our next destination is to a warp train, Dante. Yeah, let's go! Oh wait, I should have got my W Corp hat. Damn it, I was gonna make a W Corp hat for the stream that I could wear, but I didn't. I forgot because I was sleeping. What? Yep, that's where it all started. There I was, still perplexed by the incidents at T Corp, with my awful idea of clearing the air by asking Virgilius for our next destination, not knowing the storm that my innocent question would bring. Apparently, I must have misheard thee. I'm certain you heard me right, Don Quixote. We are now en route to the T Corp warp train station. The warp train station must have some conundrum that must be resolved there, indeed. A quest that must be swiftly addressed at the station, yes? Did a distortion pop up on one of the warp platforms or something? I see that you're now significantly less disinclined to take on some side jobs, but no. We are boarding the warp train to get to P Corp, End of story. There's nothing between the lines, so don't try reading into it. They are not happy. It was only natural the sinners immediately fell into a state of collective dumbfounded shock. None of the sinners have any history of working at W Corp, but we're actually taking the train? Through what vague information we could gather from the identities, we all had some fragmentary knowledge about the terrible secrets of Warp Train's operations. Yeah, but you gotta get to experience it from first hand. That's the fun part. There is not a day, I've said this before, right? Especially in like other PM streams. There is not a day that goes by where I don't think about Love Town. I played Live Arena, like I finished it almost a year, no, it would have been... Yeah, it was like about a year ago I started playing Live Arena, if more than that. And every single day for the past year, I have not been able to stop thinking about it. It genuinely lives rent-free in my head. No, it's not like a dramatic thing. I just think about it from curiosity. Because I've said it before, I would take a warp train. I initially considered hiding information for the rest of the sinners, but since sharing things with everyone and letting them get their 2 cents in usually ended up being pretty helpful more often than not, I've been sharing more of these as of late. Though I have very dim, if present at all, recollections from the time during which I wear the identities, it can be determined from the conversational records between the manager and the identities that the mechanism behind Warp Train's operations can be deemed as somewhat bizarre and inefficient. Oh, yeah! It's that 10-second trip that actually takes a long time, right? And when the train reaches the destination, they just wipe the passengers' memories. Yeah, I know all this. I also heard the passengers get so tired and weary when they start literally ripping and tearing into one another. Yeah. Or doing surgery. That was also fun. It's been almost a year since I finished Live Arena. Yeah, I thought so, because it would have been around like August, September-ish, I think. So it would have been, yeah, I finished it. It's lived rent-free in my head for over a year then. As it should, because, you know, the warp, like, I would take a warp train, 100%. Sounds like I might finally have a chance to see a masterpiece of my own eyes. That's what I'm saying, Yoshi! That's what I'm saying! Even when the sinners wear their identities through my identity cards, the identity's memories or beliefs don't bleed into them once it's over and done with. I remember when Faust explained that due to the risks associated with embracing such influences, there was a filtering process to intentionally block them from reaching the sinners. That's why the sinners could use the identities of some of our worst enemies without getting infected by their philosophies and whatnot. But it also meant they couldn't retain any new information that each identity had to offer. That's why we keep a record of some things that sound particularly important and sometimes share it with the rest of the sinners. My voice doesn't really carry well past the windows, so most of our communications are one-sided, but I had an abundance of W Corp identities, so it wasn't difficult to piece together the truth behind the trains. But, maybe ignorance really is bliss. Your alarm responses and possible incompliance have already been accounted for. Faust? Then thou hast known this all along. Wherefore hast thou not deigned to tell me of this? Faust has indeed known this all along, as no knowledge is out of Faust's reach. As expected, a solution to your dilemma has already been prepared. I seriously doubt your solution involves not getting on the train. So what is it? The bus. Oh, what about the bus? There's no way this thing fits inside a train car. Maybe it's like, which train? There actually is like a train line that you can like put cars on and stuff, right? I'm pretty sure. Or is it boats? It might be boats. I might be thinking of boats, actually. It could be, yeah, it could just be boats. Karen vetoes too. No one to feed Neffy while Karen's gone. It is boats. Yeah, okay, so boats and trains are basically the same thing. What are boats if not trains of the water anyway? Miss Faust. The rearmost tail cars of warp trains are all freight cars. Freight cars. How do you say it? It's freight, right? Freight cars. That's where Mephistopheles will be safely fastened and transported. And the LCB will have the benefit of boarding as first-class passengers. The bus begins to swell with noise again, though in a slightly different air to the alarmed responses from earlier. Yeah, first class is fine. It's paid like 8? Oh, it is, okay. First class British. First class passengers. What, the seats are for those pompous toffs? Even on normal trains, you've got those sods whose proudest accomplishments in life is planting their asses in first class seats, while others are cramming themselves into freight cars because they haven't the cash for even an economy ticket. Hey, don't look at me. I've never been in one of those first class seats before either. Isn't a ticket for a single first class seat like as expensive as 3-4 months salary of a first year wing employee? Can our budget really handle paying for all our fares? They just don't want the sinners in the main cars. The company's budget is not a subject that warrants your concern. I heard first class passengers get some cool bonus stuff like personalized private capsules or something. Don't they? Yeah, because they don't want you ripping and tearing through everybody in the passenger seats and, you know, training an army. That is the promotional language, yes. They are flash freeze hibernation capsules to be precise. They have been designed to easily withstand the true amount of time it takes for the warp train to travel from point A to point B. The trip will be over in a blink of an eye for the passengers. The company's regard for our well-being is unfamiliar yet welcome. I feel like it's less for their well-being and more for, you know, the well-being of the poor employees that have to clean up after them. Anyway, to be provided with such extravagance merely for our comfort, such occurrence is quite seldom. Because you know that, like, well, actually, it's more so in case you start training an army, right? That'd be fun though, right? Wouldn't it? Right? I honestly thought they were gonna slip us the guide and Karen in the first class seats and ship the rest of us in the economy cars. This seems like an unnecessary luxury. They should have saved the budget and only given the executive manager and their loyal advisor access to those seats. Okay, Altus, we know you want to go in first class with us, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're taking the train to our next mission, alright? We have to think about the unique nature of our trains and prepare ourselves accordingly. Sinclair would definitely go full Enclair. Oh yeah, he would snap. Sinclair would absolutely snap. Right? I know it's first class and all, but war trains are just plain creepy. I knew you'd also be worried about. For example, economy passengers are going to have a hard time getting into a first class car. If they can even attempt to open it, I mean. I'm pretty sure the source of printing cars is ironclad! Yes, Ishmael asking the real questions! Ishmael would be holding that first class promotional pamphlet in her hands for a while, was chattering on with fire in her eyes. We won't even have to lift a finger. Just to board the train, get into our capsules, shut our eyes and snooze through the entire ride until that mess near the cars blows over. Or these to get commemorative merch back when the finances were in the gutter and... Oh. And sheer adventure is not without its hardships, yet even the most exalted of heroes cannot venture without respite. And in very rare occasions, the hero might even deign to select the first class seat to rest in. In a place of quaint inn. Indeed, indeed. Seems like everyone was at least somewhat interested in the fabled first class seats aboard trains. Yeah, I know I am. I could sense there was a growing consensus among the sinners that even a warp train might be acceptable if it meant they could ride in the first class seats. I'll board the train if I must. Is first class seating mandatory? Prefer the scenic route. Yes! I have never agreed with Roshi more. Absolutely. I wanna see! I can't be the only one, right? That wants to like just see it unfold. Don't miss on all the fun. Vigilante has pretended not to hear Yoshi's question. Very well. Then I assume that we're all in agreement. Let's go. I have a matter of great import to discuss with thee. What is it? How would it last? Beating around the bush ain't like you. Don Quixote carefully began, almost whispering in a low voice. That is, in the first class seats. I have heard tell that we must board with our feet freed from our boots. Doth that claim hold water? Don? Can she not live without her Jordans? Oh, come on now. What kind of nonsense gossip is this coming from this time? 'Tis no gossip, forsooth! I've overheard aught from those that we walked past here today, and when one of them inquires, you know that you gotta go barefoot in first class, right? The other responded with, of course, man. What am I, stupid? Doth the travelers speak true, Ishmael? Don't ask me. I've never been on one of those before either. I remember seeing anything like that on the pamphlet. Give me a sec. Don't say Don. Okay, right. Do you remember in Canto 4 we got those those Yi-Sang feet pics and I censored them? I'm not doing that with Don. Actually, I will. If I have to censor Don's feet again, I will. I mustn't be separated from Rishinante. Not even for a twinkle. I shan't toss Rishinante to the side next to such vulgarities like the ugly shoes of Sir Heathcliff. beg you, little. I implore thee, O illustrious red gaze! Pray thee, grant me the permission and allow me to board with Roshinante! I expected Virgilius to answer with his usual exasperated rebuff, but this time he responded in a somewhat serious, if tainted by that familiar annoyance, tone. Fine. Keep your shoes on. She only dripless? I mean, to be fair, Dawn has got the trainer drip, right? She has got Jordans. Let me not snake on Roshinante off the entire time we've known her, maybe. Also, am I pronouncing it right? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it. I think it's how she pronounced it, I think. So if I'm pronouncing Roshinante wrong, please tell me. No hablo español. Sí. This place is huge. That was my first impression of the warp train station. The Spanish speaker were fine. Yay! Okay, I'm glad. Oh, so this is... Don Quixote shouted violently, immediately recovered from her previous apprehension of the sheer possibility that she might be separated from Roshinante. See, each nest has one of these massive structures in them. I've got nothing. Oh, wait, know anything about what they're asking? Heathcliff asked, gesturing towards Merceau with his chin. Every warp train station has been built with a general design philosophy that draws from their respective nests architectural idiosyncrasies.
Got his attire dissed. Normally he'd smashed on, but he didn't. Character progression.
Good point. The bat was not used. You love to see it. Thank you so much, Panda, Super Chat. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. I didn't even think about that. But to be fair, like, Don's got a point. And thank you so much, Mr. Brains. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, it's wait, Roshinante. Wait, what? The Spanish community forgives Ushio, Abby. Mercy. Wait, no, it's French. She got morally destroyed. No, that's still character progression. Just, you know, not in the positive direction. Rosinante. Wait, what? Rosinante? We'll go with that then. It can also be said that many critics in relevant fields praise the warp train stations as one of the many cultural cornerstones of the city. I have no idea when it happened, but Heathcliff started treating Merceau like a walking encyclopedia from time to time. Merceau! Young Merceau! Whoa, is that passenger over here? Oh, wait, was that... That was Dom, right? You said that? I don't know, the way she jumped made me, like, doubt it. Wait. Oh, it was. Thank you so much, thank you so much, really, really appreciate it. Longman's members, mouse and chats, let's go. Hey, thank you so much, I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. I think I'm gonna wait and read out memberships and stuff after each Canto part, so I can enjoy it. Thank you so much, I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Whoa, is that passenger over yonder one from the west? Incorrect. Why is it... Merceau's gonna go in a paragraph, isn't he? Leather-based clothing and metal armor, prominent fashion trends, often visible in the outfits of the Western population. With an individual's cloth-based style is something ubiquitously observed throughout the population of North and South. They are largely considered to be an Eastern fashion trend, rarely seen among Western. Prithee, slow thyself, for I must make a record of thy lectures. What wisdom dost thou have to impart regarding the fashion of the Northern region? I have once espied in a magazine that they are garbed in loose-fitting outfits. Understandably so, given the colder climate of the region. What do you mean, Don Hag confirmed? An opportunity for first-hand observation stands before you. I didn't think anything of Don saying young Merceau. I guess... Maybe that's why she's so short. She's like grandma. Whoa! Ah! 3 seconds of screaming, do it. One of utter fascination, the other of unmitigated frustration. What the shit? You nearly fell my eardrums! You're the one to talk. Dude, I've got an audible frequency range expansion implant in my eardrums. Holy shit, man! Now get the hell out of my way! You're blocking the walkway like a ragtag band of hicks who's never even seen a warp train before. Damn it, I take the train all the way here for an expedition, only I'll lose my target. Now these assholes are trying to blow out my eardrums. Great! Just great! I love this. Guys, is it obvious we've never been on a warp train before? And the ticket fee came straight out of my damn pocket! Whoa, watch out, big fella. Someone might get seriously hurt if you keep swaying those forearms around. Each holding a weapon to boot. Pretty! Will thou stand for but a moment to satisfy a few inquiries of mine regarding thy outfit? Ooh, yes, stand in absolute stillness for 5 minutes and I... Seriously! The fixer, with a particularly impressive set of prosthetic arms, spent a few minutes venting several of his numerous grievances at us before storming off to a different platform. He's got dread, though. Ah, indeed. 'Tis grand, this city of sundry old personalities. I'm pretty sure he was thinking the same thing. I guess the city really is full of people with full-body prosthetics. That's when Virgilius slowly walked up to our group. Well then, we'll rendezvous at the destination. Huh? Will the illustrious red gaze not ride alongside us? W Corp policy demands that those with the title of a color must board the train specifically prepared for them instead. Ah, it's not even first class then, it's like separate. I see. Ooh, you like riding the first class plus or something? That's a color for you, I guess. Special treatment from the wings, no matter how he, special treatment from the wings, no matter he goes. Okay. Karen wants to go back to Mephi. Mephi will be lonely. I already told you why you can't, Karen. On 3 separate occasions in which I brought you those multi-flavored candies. Humans are not allowed aboard the freight cars. Then, Miss Faust. Yes. Virgilius, after exchanging a knowing look and a nod with Faust, escorted the particularly peeved Karen away. Dante, let us proceed this way. 300 lunacy for that type of please. I need it. We followed Faust's guidance to the entrance to our train car. Ah, it looks so cool. It's nostalgic being back in one of these things. Damn. Whoa, hey, our colors are starting to come back. I was thinking the same thing. I was wondering if when they're in the... Well, when the train's in transit, will we get our colors back or something? Ooh! Ooh! Hey, these must be the fabled complimentary food and drink of the first class seats. Heck yeah, of course. Quality stuff like this gotta be included with that insane pricing. The general response to this room was a surprise at the rows upon rows of expensive-looking sizable capsules. Flash freeze hibernation, huh? I guess it literally freezes our bodies in a flash. Faust, are these flash freeze hibernation devices safe? Please elaborate on your exact definition of safe. Well, that's never a good sign, is it? Wait. Can we check who made these warp trains first? If it was made by Boeing, we're gonna have a problem. These things are supposed to freeze a solid, right? Can we really come back from something like that? A flash freeze hibernation device will put you in a temporary state of death caused by rapid cellular cryopreservation process. However, the rapidity of the process prevents damage to your cell walls during the phase change. Therefore, in most normal cases, this will not cause any issues. Faust is aware this model has fully resolved cell wall breaching issues caused by cryogenic density change or by ice crystal growths of hydrogen molecules. I missed about half of what you said, but your point is that it's safe, right? Yes, as far as Faust is aware. Even if an issue were to arise during the journey, because everyone will be reverted to their states at the beginning of the train upon arrival, there won't be any lasting complications from said problem. Oi! You got some real talent in dragging out something as simple as, yeah, it's safe to so many words. Seriously. Indeed, as Faust's talents are not limited to a singular field. Faust is actually about the real issues with cryogenic freezing. Yeah, I know. Because, I've watched... So what? Okay. When I was younger, there was this one science channel, I forgot which it was now. Actually, there were many science channels I used to just watch, like, non-stop. Again, the autism went under the rug for ages. One of the things I watched a video on, like, many years ago was, like, cryogenic freezing, because it was mentioned in Portal, and... Anyway, yeah, I know if what Faust is saying is real. Okay, but that still leaves a lot to be worried about. Wait, there was something odd about the way she phrased that. As far as Faust is aware, are you saying that it could be wrong? As a general rule, Faust does not err. However, Faust is also not a divine being. Could have fooled me. There is certain information in the world that Faust has yet to have access to. Therefore, while Faust may speak the facts, what is said may not always align with the truth. Okay. Then I'll call first class for nothing, I guess. P Corp's way up there in the northernmost corner of the city. But this thing will take us there in the blink of an eye, huh? That's one hell of a time saver. Prepare thyself, Fishinarte! Thus begins the long jaunt. Oh, I've been meaning to ask, Don Quixote. Do you ever, wash those shoes? Where'd that come from, Radia? Do you have something you want to share with the class? No, I mean, like, think back to when we were inside that whale. When that whale blew up, we got all kinds of its gross, slimy bits on us. They're on our clothes, our shoes, everything. Yeah. And do you remember how much work it took for us to clean our bloodied, fishy, fleshy, gunked clothing? Why are you guys? This really isn't something I want to revisit, but yeah. Right? And do you also remember how Don Quixote never took off our shoes once during that whole ordeal? Okay, I guess they do look a bit filthy. I ask thee, dear compatriots, hast thou ever witnessed an errant knight who leaves the side of their beloved steed? I can't say I've ever witnessed a knight before, though. Then thou shalt know! Starting now! Behold it! Hearken to it! And remember it well! They never quiet down, do they? Whoa! Have you been on one of these, Altus? I have been treated to premium VIP seats of similar grandiosity back when... This is nothing to fuss over. Altus, who was sitting there and shaking her legs, suddenly asked Faust a question. Hey, you're confident that no accidents have ever occurred on one of these first-class cars, yes? In order to prevent cases of unnecessary anxiety and misgivings among the sinners, the history of accidents that has occurred on the warp trains will not be shared. Faust, even acknowledging there's a history is not a good idea. Don Quixote girl smell? She must be really stinky. Like... You can't, like, I don't, like... She gives me the vibe of someone who would, like, live in a trash can, you know? She definitely smells. But... Yeah, I'm not gonna finish the sentence. Wait, what the... Oh, I think we're leaving soon. This is for warp train PW612, bound for P Corp. Boarding period is ending soon. The sinners, who were either leisurely enjoying their complimentary snacks or taking a look around the first-class car, suddenly became a lot busier. She would? What do you... no. What do you... Haha, haha. Look, I'm curious, okay? Then let us hurry into our capsules before it's too late. Oh, no. Why isn't this... If the sinners made it into the capsules, no problem, but... I felt like I was the only one who was fumbling. Is it anxiety, Dante? I think so. Initiating warp in 10 minutes. Allow me to assist you. Stand as though you are leaning back and... Faust expertly guided me into the capsules as though she's done something like this before. Interesting thing to say. I'm gonna hold on to that. Then press the button inside the capsule that closed the hatch. Do not worry too much. You'll meet again in but a moment, Dante. I thought I heard a brief sigh, but the hatch shut tightly before I could ask her anything. Initiating warp. Please confirm that your seatbelts are firmly fastened. The last thing I saw before my capsule began to fill with gas was Faust climbing into her own capsule opposite of mine. I had no idea then what she really meant by "we'll meet again in but a moment." Dante, you must wake up. Dante. But one thing I knew for sure was an inconceivable situation has occurred. It begins! That something had seriously gone wrong. It begins! Let's go! I'm ready for this. Oh, wait. Oh, there's a sinners in the back. Wait a second. We're here already? Well, I guess that wasn't an exaggeration at all. It really happened in the blink of an eye. As always, Faust was giving me her usual look, which was a complete lack of any emotive expression. Which I suppose is why I didn't immediately register that something had gone awry. No, we're not yet at our destination. Huh? When I finally came to, and after I had some time to digest that reply, I looked up at her face once again, and realized that her expression was more antsy than usual by a microscopically minuscule degree. So, this train is still running. Yes. Then, where are we? I believe we are currently stranded in an unidentified dimension. Coordinates unknown. I took a reflexive deep breath from the sheer horror of the numerous implications stuffed into that dryly delivered sentence. When that passed, the first thing that struck my mind was that we're about to suffer the very thing we were so worried about. I see. It's not, like, if you're gonna be fine, it's not suffering. If you're gonna be, well, it is, but like, if you're gonna be fine at the end of it, like, what's the big deal, right? Just gonna wait a few thousand years and you'll be fine. But soon I found myself calming down. Yeah, this had to be a part of Faust's plan. She probably saw this coming from a mile away. I'm sure she's about to proudly tell me every little detail of her plan that will help us out of the situation. This is all just a part of the plan, right, Faust? That was an unusually long silence from Faust. You were half correct, yet half incorrect. With that, Faust left me to flounder in the chaotic stream of vaguely terrifying information as she began stopping by each capsule to wake the sinners. Ooh, we're here already? Man, it really happened in the blink of an... No. Oh, what's this? We're here already. For real. It really happened in the blink of a... Whoa, we're here already? I guess we're really wearing over not... No. Oh, no. Yet I have not uttered a single word. There was a brief cheer, a little hurrah about regaining our colors, followed by a flat-toned explanation of our current predicament, which was then followed by a long, loaded silence, which was a sequence of events I had the pleasure of watching play out on about 10 consecutive occasions. Dante, I understand your confusion, however, perhaps an elaboration of our present circumstance is necessary. And that brings us to the present. Let me get this right. This train's still running, and we're drifting through some unknown dimension. Woo! Odd about that strike of me is quite dramatic. Most importantly, are you saying you already knew that this would happen, Faust? Yes. What the hell is wrong with you, huh? The sinners each begin to voice their anger. Of course, this wasn't the first time Faust and Vigilius intentionally and knowingly omitted certain details of events in our path. If someone spoils, just say... Yeah, from now on, if anyone posts spoilers in chat, just say no. What, are you insane? It's like we just retreat or jump out the door when stuff hits the fan. Opening the door was a nearly immediate destruction of the physical body. But hey, Foul, at least you know what you, do like you always do. You've got a plan, right? Right? Faust, whom I'd never seen at a loss for words, was having an oddly long instance of silence. What's up with her? Lass looks totally out of it today. She gives me a sideways glance. Uh-oh.
No.
Thank you so much, Back which I really, really appreciate it. Thank you! There must be something she can't discuss in front of the sinners. Guys, let's pause for a bit. She said that something inconceivable has happened. The other sinners' anger was completely understandable. It also makes sense that this continued lack of communication is harming our trust in Faust. Alright, we're going to go over the situation from the start, okay? Just letting things play out might turn everyone against Faust, and for good. And I doubt Faust had any ill intent waking us up in the middle of the trip. First things first, I gotta get the sinners to calm down, and I'll ask Faust to tell us what happened. If there's a problem, we'll figure it out and deal with it as we move along. Tell us what's going on, Faust. All of it. And in a way we can all understand. Let's hear you out first. Is that okay with you guys? If you say so, I'll go along with it. Fine, I suppose losing my rag rarely ever did anything. Thank you. Then, after some time, the gist of Faust's explanation was as follows. The cause of this issue, as always, involved a certain contract and a unilateral decision from the higher-ups of LIMBUS Company. W Corp caught wind of LIMBUS Company's recent distortion contract management promotions. And decided to contract us to deal with a mysterious, repeated series of incidents suspected to be caused by a distortion. After multiple failed attempts to resolve it on their own, of course. The distortions themselves likely did not pose a problem for W Corp. Based on the available information, it can be determined that they would have all been neutralized as soon as the train arrived, and that any transformed passengers would have been reverted to the human forms. But the real issue was that the passengers were disappearing. Passengers spirited away? Alas, such is an impossibility aboard these trains, is it not? That is the question for which we must discover the precise cause and effect of. Did W Corp share anything to get us started? That appears to be the most prominent cause of this misunderstanding. She explained that W Corp refused to share anything about the trains because they were concerned about maintaining the secrets of their singularity. Maybe that's exactly why they sought out an upstart business like Limbus Company to deal with this, now I think about it. We wouldn't even know where to start if we didn't have access to information that the identity cards had to offer. Faust produced what appeared to be a keycard with a W Corp logo on it before continuing with her explanations. However, we were given this master keycard that can open and close the hibernation capsules at will. We may return to our respective capsules as soon as the contract is fulfilled, and safely complete the rest of the journey as we had planned from the beginning. These bloody wings. Every single one of them has been absolutely balmy. I think it's a bit unkind to them to ask us to finish the puzzle without all the important pieces. At least T Corp, the chief executive director, tagged along as our assistant, not to mention kindly explaining so many new things to us. It sounds like Miss Faust was stuck between a rock and a hard place herself. Some sinners grew more receptive after her explanations, albeit with a sigh. I would have appreciated if you at least gave us a hint. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but it's not like there's something out there monitoring every move and every word, right? That is... But not everyone was willing to let this go without saying their piece. Next time I'll take your inputs into account. And that's everything I can do for her. It's an undeniable truth that Faust is disappointed the sinners with what she's done. But she is Faust after all. I'm sure she's backup plans to get us out of this situation. So what's next on our agenda? Yeah, what's done is done, right? Besides, it's not like we gotta run away for thousands of years inside this metal box. That is something I must first discuss with Dante. Discuss? But discussing things with other people is very unlike Faust. What are we discussing, Faust? I recommend that you lower your voice from this point onwards, Dante. Why are we whispering? Her secretive attitude only served to exacerbate my already battered sense of safety. My connection to... that's a German word I can't pronounce. Gesellschaft, I mean Faust has been severed. Ah, okay. So Faust has lost Wi-Fi. I'm sorry, what? I cannot access Faust's knowledge at the moment. I guess I was absolutely right to be anxious. Oh no. Faust has lost Wi-Fi. Well, that is concerning. She can't access the Faust Discord, yeah. She kicked out the group chat. Who should I bring? I want to say fully backup. Oh no, do I need to have other people prepared as a backup or something? Uh-oh. Oh, you don't have to? Okay. Go mine shot? Okay. You can? Okay, in that case, I'm gonna recommend this one. I can't level up my sinners! The only event with only 5? Okay, cool. The back is for if they die? Oh, okay. But he'll be back up. And maybe I can always... Yeah, I'll keep this for now. Nice. We'll run it like this. After every we'll have to build characters. I'm not building Merso. I would rather do anything except build Merso. What do you mean you can't? I mean it in the most literal sense. Access to Faust's input and information, which has always been readily available, is completely severed. Oh, but if everything about the situation is something you don't have access to yet, like you said last time, well, I cannot completely dismiss the possibility, but even that is uncertain. Every answer Faust has given me was always full of confidence and methodical expertise. I don't think she's ever said a sentence that was this full of speculation and doubt. Then Faust, you are... Yes. At this moment, I am limited to operating only within my knowledge. I cannot discern the cause of this disconnection. More than enough precautions have likely been taken in case of interdimensional travel, or perhaps Faust did not take into account an occasion in which we might have to access an unidentified dimension such as this. Or even if it was taken into account, this particular dimension may not have been subject to cross observation. If that is not the case, then No, never mind. There was nothing that suggested my connection to Faust would be lost, not even as he boarded the train. To be honest, this is a rather disagreeable situation for me. Alright, for now. Now that changes everything. I recalled the last thing I saw before the hatch and the capsule closed, when Faust told me not to worry too much. Okay, this is just a minor setback. Nothing we can't beat, right? We got this. I began to mutter like I was trying to convince myself. As the manager, my job is to calm everyone down and set their sights on the future. Just as Faust did for me immediately before the hatch closed. If you're right about why you were disconnected, then the problem will solve itself once we're off the train. And if we do ever run out of options, I'll just turn the clock and see what happens. Don't stress yourself too much. We still have a lot to work with. Your knowledge, my, clock, the sinners, and I could feel my confidence taking a hit with every word that came out of my metaphorical mouth. That seemed to be enough for Faust. She nodded. Understood. And to the sinners, the fact that we are currently confined to a warp train in operation must be a source of enough stress. I believe that sharing Faust's current state with them would add an unnecessary source of tension. What? So reckon this door ain't gonna do anything? We're gonna bite it once it opens. How many times do I have to tell you that you're not even strong enough to break this door down? A billion years in this box. Yeah, good idea. So what now? Do we have to take a searching sweep around each car or something? In the grand scheme of things, yes. Faust cleared the air with the cock before continuing. By Air Corp standards timescale, approximately 3 days have passed since our departure. Not even that much? I mean, okay, that makes sense, but still. If they would try and leave this first class area, they're gonna, oh god, I feel like the first, the first 3 days is probably the worst, right? I think. Because that's like the denial phase. That's like the phase where everyone's like, ah, no, we'll get out, just trust. Like, that, if we ever have to leave this area, is gonna be the worst. As per the contract between LIMBUS Company and W Corp, I acquired the master key card placed inside my capsule and adjusted the hatch settings to open automatically in 3 days. 3 days, huh? I feel like I just blinked, and I guess it's hibernation for you. As you're all informed, prior to boarding, there is no way for the economy class passengers to enter the first class car, so this place has remained untouched. However, cross-referencing my own deductions and W Corp's rather fragmentary explanations, I assume the situation is currently at a progress in the economy class cars. The part where they trash the shite out of one another, tearing the limbs off, all that mess. Yep, there we go. During this week before things began to go wrong. Yeah, but like the first stage are the panicky ones, and then after that starts to get bloody, but there really becomes a point where like the acceptance kicks in, and I feel like the first hour to maybe the first like few days is the worst. Then it becomes like mild acceptance of the situation, and then like once the acceptance runs out, that's when like your sanity starts to drop, because there comes a point where like isolation makes you go insane. So like it's really bad for a little bit, and then you kind of realize, okay, you know, this is what we are now. It gets worse every day, of course, but then like mentally speaking, there comes a point where like you snap and it becomes worse than how it started, and then it just like it goes downhill. But then you reach a point when everyone's like kind of bloody that like you kind of forget that life out the train ever existed. If you're in the train for like thousands upon thousands of years, if not like, you know, an indefinite amount of time, there comes a point where you completely forget that life outside the train even exists. At which point, I think your mental state's probably like the best it's ever been, because like you've just forgotten that there even is a world outside the train. Anyway, no, I doubt that. I don't think it gets that bad in just 3 days. Besides, it's supposed to be the business as usual for W Corp, right? There must be something else that's out of the ordinary that they want us to deal with. Precisely. In my opinion, it is... Ooh, hold that thought for but a moment. Just as Faust is about to continue, Don Quixote raised her index finger to her lips and signaled her to be quiet. Dost thou hear as I do? Scratching! Nay, rapping! Forsooth! Past this gate must be... As Don Quixote kept listening with the ear near the door, an odd expression of half curiosity, half horror appeared in her face. It is possible that there must be... Lady Faust? After 1,000 years just flash Christmas lights? Yeah, exactly! Like, at that point, You're fine though. Because there comes a point where your suffering is so continuous and like all you've ever known that mentally speaking, you're probably doing better than you were when you first got on the train. You know? It's like, you start fine, and then when you don't get there in 10 seconds, you like start to panic. And you realize you're kind of lost in there. It gets worse and worse and worse. And then after a while, you kind of get used to it. There's like I think there's a little brief period where like you're fine-ish. You're not like fine, but you think you're fine. And then that's when sanity starts to kick in. You go insane, tear people to shreds, and then only when you're kind of like separated into a billion different blood cells all splattered across the wall, then comes the point where like it just kind of smooth sailing from there on out. Anyway, after that very distressful noise, everyone simultaneously turned their heads to look at Faust, who closed her eyes briefly in thought. Please step aside for a moment, Don Quixote. It would be best if I observed it with my own eyes. With that, she produced the master keycard from her pocket and approached the panel installed next to the door. Whoa, hang on a minute. You're going to open the door? Why is it too American for that? You want to open the door? I tend to follow your usual flavor suggestion, Heathcliff. That there are times in which physical altercation is preferable to detached ruminations. So you're hungry, you're thirsty. Yeah, exactly. When your physical state is completely unchanging, like that's even worse because you lack stimulation at that point. I wonder if you could cannibalize people though in the train. Great for vor fetishists, because you'd be conscious. Anyway, my suggestion? Well, I ain't gonna disagree with you there, but what's gone into you, lass? After all, how could I deduce anything without seeing it myself? Sorry, sometimes I open my mouth without thinking about it. Eat people that we have digest them? Yeah, so I wonder how that would feel like. If you could eat people but not digest them, would you like constantly feel full? Would you constantly to like use the bathroom but be unable to? They'd be sentient inside of you as well, right? So like they would just like, huh? I've never actually considered this. It's okay. It being basically pregnancy is probably the wrong way to look at it. Put you on a wart train, you're leaving the belly so full. Your hungry ass could not handle a wart train. But no, like in all my thought about like, the wart trains, I never once considered like, because you can't like, so the issue would be like chewing people, because you can't separate like the body from its bits, right? Even if you like try and slice your arm open, like the blood stays attached to you. So, would it be just like slurping one really long noodle? But at that point, you wouldn't be able to, like, you'd have to like eat the whole person. You wouldn't, no, you wouldn't be able to though. Because if you're slurping like one really long noodle, you wouldn't be able to fit that all inside of you. Because they would literally be having two people inside one in terms of like mass, and that wouldn't work. You'd have to be like digesting the person as like as you were consuming them. But I wonder, like, you know, you don't digest sweet corn. I need to make like a diagram for this.
Imagine
you don't digest sweet corn.
The train would take 10 seconds, so you hold it in.
No, that's a terrible thought. Thank you so much for putting that in my brain. I really appreciate it. Oh God, no! So okay, right. You know you can't digest sweet corn. If you started like eating a person noodle, a person blood noodle, and you know, would it like you know what I mean? At what point would you basically be a human kebab? Except like okay. You know people make like sausages and they like cut sausages up and they put like spaghetti in the sausages and they cook the sausage with the spaghetti and you look at a little sausage and there's like spaghetti either side. Would that be like the person today with like the human noodle? I'm asking the real questions here. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm not. This is science. This is science. Anyway. No. Okay. Right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I need to get the sausage. Where is it? It's like... It's where you like cut up sausages and you put like spaghetti through them. Like this. So if you were like, if you were eating like a person on the train, would it look like this? Or like the sausage was your body and like the noodle, you know, In which case, could you like fully go through someone's digestive tract on the train? Anyway, after brief mechanical beep, and we should research this. See, this is what I mean. I've had these thoughts for a full year. Well, this is all I can think about, and like questions like this. And I've never entertained this before. But like, these are important questions to ask, okay? Hideous creatures suddenly crash through the open door and charge wildly into our direction. Oh, now okay, we just waited like 3 seconds and asked these questions. Gamers, you know what time it is.
저는 최고의 성능을 내는 AI지만 응원은 조금 더 준비 시간이 필요합니다.
So we concept, let's leave it at that. I feel like this is the kind of stuff like fuck researching cancer. This is what scientists should be asking the questions about. If hypothetically speaking, you were trying to digest a person in a time when like in a dimension where you couldn't digest anything at all, and people couldn't ever die, how would that work?
있었던 대부분의 관리자들은 이 타이밍에서 결정적인 일격을 지시하고 있어요.
I'm not clicking win rate. It's called win rate, not lose rate. If you're new here, hi, I'm Ebby. I click win rate.
개체의 유효한 속성을 정확하게 간파했습니다. 제 예상.
So maybe you're also saying we should research more in the war trains. This is important stuff. We need like science needs to answer these questions. People like me, why W Corp exists in the first place? Yeah, exactly. Just too based. Enter. Look, right. I did on my thinking librarina. Limbus Company is the one game that I want to be free from thinking it. Easy. When are you getting a win rateless stream? I actually, okay, right. So I had a plan a while ago. I wanted to do a stream where, so you know my Arknights things where chat controls the game? I had plans to take the code from that, duplicate it, make several people, and then run mirror dungeons with chat where each of you guys could like roleplay as a sinner or something in character, and you'd have to tell me what skills you want to do. That was the plan, except my Azure token ran out. So, but yeah, I wanted to do chat controls the sinners and like chat RPing as sinners and stuff. If I can get that sorted out one day, I need to fix my code. I want to do that and get you guys to RP as the sinners, and you can like argue with each other as to like which path we take and stuff. That'd be really funny. But I need to mess with the code because I need to make sure. First of all, I need to fix the Azure token stuff. Then I need to implement a way to allow like, because the way it works, it plays files, it sends the text to the server. You know, get an audio file, plays the audio file, deletes audio file. The issue with that is that like I don't know if you can play. I'd have to make a way to like play the two files at once because right now it waits for the file to be completed before starting the next one. So I have to like change my code on a fundamental level, but anyway. I really want to do it one day. And you guys can just roleplay as the sinners and stuff. Also, I'm gonna put my fan on real quick because I'm getting really bored. Lady Faust! However similar in appearance they may have been to the passengers. Verily, it's as though they were in a complete want of sense. Like people palified by the whale. Politified by the whale. Don Quixote hesitated until the last minute before raising a weapon to fight them. She hangs her head mournfully. Normally, Faust would have told her more information about these monsters before the fight began, and she would not have been burdened by the sheer thought of bringing harm to the innocent. Faust began searching the area, closely observing various bodies in the general area for information. Anyone down for Heath is roleplay? I wouldn't stop you. That's the way I wanted to do it. Like, if I wanted, you guys feel to pick your actually I'd probably do base sinners for that. I need to level base sinners. But then you guys could fully control the sinners and stuff in a mirror dungeon. You could like fully argue with each other. Like, I need to fix my code. But as soon as I get that fixed, I want to do it one day. Maybe okay, right. One thing I'll say is I was really happy when they announced Don's Canto for October because Something's happening in September. I keep saying it, but like, you know, things will have changed by the time Dawn's Canto comes around. Just, you know. You appear particularly inquisitive today, Miss Faust. Yeah. Aren't you usually the one who has all the answers while we're racking our brains trying to come up with something? The sinners are starting to feel that there was something off about Faust's behavior. They might even soon realize what's Heathcliff up with a kiss. Nice. They might even realize soon there's something. They might even soon realize there's something wrong with Faust now. Don Quixote. They are not dead. Huh? Observe closer. The parts are all tethered to one another by something, are they not? Yeah, this is what I mean. You would. Okay, right. Human noodle drinking. Important questions that I must ask the class. I am normal, okay? I'm asking the real questions. Ooh! It appears that the flow of time has ceased in the space. Therefore, it follows that the connections that tether bodies to life and away from death remain intact. To my relief, Faust managed to correctly figure out what's going on like her usual self. Even it took her slightly longer than it usually does. Hey, what did I say? We got this! Huh? What was that about? Nothing. But I'd forgotten that not all the sinners are content with watching... not along to whatever information Faust told us. The flow of time has ceased aboard a warp train, is it? Yusen grew pensive. Seeing that, Faust's lips parted for a moment before closing shut. I was starting to get a good read on her. That was an unmistakable look of regret, no matter how short-lived. Howbeit, would it not be more accurate to muse that the flow of time has decelerated to the point where, to an extra-dimensional observer, it has slowed to a stop? What is your perspective regarding the suggestion? Yes, that is the most rational suggestion, Yusen. Did Miss Faust just get something wrong? Wow, Yusen sure is a time expert, right? Can you summarize it in easier language now that we're talking about it anyway? Good save, Dante. If he's not beating any allegations, I don't know what you're talking about. Gladly, if you would allow me. Yusen began to elaborate with gentle enthusiasm. That was close. To speak in brevity, it can be said that death is not an element aboard this train. And can you maybe speak in a little less brevity? To elaborate. Really? This one's heart beats still! Don Quixote lowers her head and listens closely to what appeared to be a dismembered torso and shouts with relief. Their state is akin to an unassembled jigsaw puzzle, merely immobilized and separated. Though their corpses have been sundered. Though their corpus have been sundered! I know what corpus means actually, because of Warframe. It means body. Though the corpus has been sundered, the concept of death is in a state of, for all intents and purposes, eternal decay aboard this train. Existence in continuance of momatorium. Forced they are to be tethered upon this thinnest yet tenacious thread of life. I ill understood what hath been said here. Yet they are not that all the same, If their severed parts are all connected, then it can be said that no matter how entangled their bodies become, it is not impossible to eventually gather the parts together to form a single passenger. Thus, naturally, we can determine how and why the profession W Corp cleanup agent has come to be. I see. Because someone will have to categorize and reconstruct these puzzles once the journey is over. Yep, I wanna be a W Corp reconstruction cleanup agent. Because I need to see what happens, you know? It's really baffling to me that a job like that even exists. No, it's not, Dante. This is cool. It's a cool job. Ever seen a wing that wasn't baffling in every sense of that word? Still, I guess that means that as long as the train arrives at the station, they'll all be put back together like nothing happened. For the noodles? Yeah, for the noodles! For people spaghetti. From what I learned through the W Corp in entities, their main job was to gather chunks of flesh together to bring them back to their original shapes before they boarded the trains. It's a lot more visceral than when I have to look at it in person. Phew! That is quite the auspicious news among ill tidings indeed. It soon clicked to me what Faust was. And with some effort, trying to do as I watched Don Quixote sigh with relief. And me, Faust is trying to cheer Don Quixote up in her own way. Aww! Neither Faust would not even find it necessary to do something like that. Dante. Huh? What's up? If me and W Corp Yoshi would get along well, we would. We really would. Oh, time to whisper, right? Indeed. I intend to collect further intelligence. Well, if there's anything I can tell you. Faust cast a dark gaze toward the chunks of flesh Her gaze remained fixed upon them as she whispered. Are they distortions or abnormalities? Oh, yeah, I actually wanted to ask you about that. Oh no, none of us know. They weren't humans, that's for sure. From them, I felt the same sensation I felt from monsters. Something inexplicable, an unclear sensation or an aura. I felt this somewhere before. I'm sure of it, but I couldn't quite pinpoint the source of this sensation. One thing I do know for sure is this sensation was not the same feeling I got from the abnormalities, distortions, or even the Picatula. If I had to lean one way or another, I'd say they're closer to distortions. I'm sorry, I don't think they're either of those. It's difficult to be certain at the moment. Again, I'm not sure how I can explain this, but they're very, very similar to distortions, but also different. If you had to ask, then I'm gonna guess Faust doesn't know. Faust may know, but I at this moment have no way of knowing. I feel like I should apologize for that. There's no need, Dante. Though the information you have provided me is rather ambiguous, it has helped me deduce something of worth. And collecting intelligence myself and creating deductions based on sparse information is quite... She paused, holding a bloody, slimy chunk of flesh in her hands. Eat it. Did she just smile to herself with that gore in her hands? She's just like me! Let's go! I told you guys a story about the heart, right? The sheep heart, I think it was. I think I did. Whew, finally, the awakening has begun. I told you about it. I think. Yeah, when I dissected a heart, and I had a very fun time. I was stood there, like smiling and laughing as like the little chunks of congealed blood were melting in my hands. It was really fun. Anyway. After a round of intelligence gathering from Faust, we opened the door to the next cabin, only to be greeted by a loud commotion. It sounds like there are other survivors. Passengers in danger! Worry not, for I've arrived to... Ah! Oh! Cool as hell. Whoa, whoa, don't come any closer. Who the hell are you guys? A four-armed woman suddenly jumped in our path. She appeared without warning. Faust stumbled a little, inadvertently slapped by the figure's swinging arms as she pushed us away. Right, like you gave me any warning before you practically kicked the door open. Would you mind moving that huge sword out of our faces? It's a bit disconcerting. Threatening? I'm just trying to protect those civilians in this car. Also, is that a bioprosthetic? Must be an old-timer, huh? So those things went out of style forever ago. Oh, you want to see what this old-timer's got left in him? Aha! Thou art from the north, verily? Like garb is that of northerners, no? This really ain't the time, lass. Anyway, it looks like we're in the same mess here. Make way for us, yeah? She seemed to be sizing us up for a moment. Nah, how do I trust you? Got any proof you ain't bitten? I'm not gonna let all my effort protecting this place go to... Bitten? Zombies? Bitten? The bloody hell are you talking about? Weird, you look completely lost. If you're in one of the economy cars, I'm sure you've seen... Hold on. Are y'all from the first class car? Yeah, we just took up from our capsules. But none of you look very... I mean, our first class seat's supposed to be... Well, what did you say from the get-go? Go on! Spit it out! You wanna try that one again? Name's Sasha. Multi-car office rep. Sasha! She's cool. With that, she lowered her weapons and allowed us to pass. Have you not left this car for the duration of the ride, Sasha? No, I haven't. We warped over to T Corp after picking up all of the contracts, but jeez, can you believe the train broke down? Shit's even broken? I'm not feeling hungry or sleepy at all. This is some shady bullshit if you ask me. You can feel all that even in a prosthetic body. Man, how could I live without my favorite hobby? Drifting into a sweet nap after a pleasant meal. Somebody try to get high quality pots for him so I can still feel hungry and sleepy. Heavy weapons, I was thinking the same thing. TF2's been living rent-free in my head recently. Especially since they announced the final comic's getting made. Or not even that it's getting made, like it's been written. They're now drawing it, right? When the TF2 comic comes out, by the way, I wanna say this, I've already said before. I will be doing a read-along with friends. When it comes out, I'm getting all my friends together, and we're doing a read-along. Hasn't something else of note also occurred? You bet your ass did something else go down? How distracting. So hard for you to speak without being so hyper. She's just like me! Or at least stop swinging your arms around like that. Can't do that, friend. I broke all my prosthetic arms in a fight, so I'm calibrating a new set. Gotta keep swinging them if I want to sync up with the old parts anytime soon. Anywho, I don't know what the hell's going on, but people started turning into some weird monsters all of a sudden. Haven't a goddamn clue as to what they are, as to who they are. Doesn't seem like they can understand us either. Good thing my train car didn't have a lot of those monsters. I just chopped what monsters they were to pieces and hauled the civilians to this vacant car. 3,201 red colors. 3,202 red colors. You have decided to protect them despite the potential risk they may transform as well. But of course! It is expected duty of any Baron or Sixer to stand guard in the front lines against evil to protect the weak. I've been keeping a close eye on them for the last 3 days, and so far 0 transformations. Go past the car and you'll see what hell on earth really means. Those monsters are constantly trying to claw their way to the front of the train. So if you ask me, I'd wager that some shit went down there, one of the train cars at the back, and it spread like wildfire till it reached here. I see. And that's all I can tell you about the situation. So what's your story? Why do you rich first-class folks decide to suddenly grace his presence with your presence? Nothing that's happening here could have made it to your spunky first-class cars, so what's your business down here? W Corp has hired us to solve this case. We are, fixers! Indeed, fixers. House 4 look a reluctant acceptance as she affirmed Don Quixote's declaration. Huh, with every single one of you a first-class ticket, your office must be rolling in the dough. Wait a goddamn second! So W Corp already knew this would happen? Yeah, don't take it out on us, please. But, are you really contracted to a wing? Not sure if I trust you. As you must be well aware yourself, contracts and contract fulfillment are of paramount importance for fixers.
Ebby, are you a Thomas Edison type of gal or are you more of a Nikola Tesla type of gyaru?
Good question. You know, I never thought about it before. Thomas Edison, I think. Thank you so much, I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Sorry, I'm getting distracted with the game. Thank you so much, I really, really appreciate it. That's a hard question. I think I said Thomas Edison, yeah. Yeah. With that in mind, please recall that W Corp is one of the most secretive wings of the city. Ah, non-disclosure agreement, huh? Makes sense. I wouldn't want to deal with those, Alfie... Is it Oofy? It's Oofy, isn't it? Oomphy boys either. Anyway, I'm still gonna have to ask for proof that you're actually contracted by W Corp. This is a master key card given to us by W Corp. I believe I can open most doors aboard this train. Faust, this is a bad idea! Do not show it! Do not show it! Faust produced a master key card from a pocket. I guess there isn't any way for us to prove we're actually contracted by W Corp. A key card? So use this to open the path between the first class and the economy class car. Let's see, W Corp logo. Bonus materials! Looks like you're telling the truth. Alright, I won't pry. I don't think there's any cash in it for me either. Oomphy Association. I can't see as anything but Oomphy Association, honestly. So I guess you want to go all the way down there for your job, huh? Yes. The fixer finally got out of our way. Then, with one of her free hands, pointed towards the opposite door. Well, it's your funeral, ladies and gents. Or your victory lap if you guys are really that good. Lots of luck to you all. I thank thee for thy words of courage, Fixer Sasha. I shall trust thee with protection of this fortress. Pray thee, protect the innocent in my stead. Big sis, are you a fixer? Are you gonna save us from the monsters in the cars behind us? Cool. Just as we were about to reach the other end of the car, a little passenger pulled on Don Quixote's coattails. Oh! Aye, forsooth! Whoa! Are you a famous fixer? Forsooth, once again! Thou mayest know me as profoundly illustrious fixer! Whoa! I want to be a fixer too, just like you. Don't pester the lady. I'm sorry, she's my daughter, and... Worry not thyself! 'Tis no bother! No bother at all! Thou must dream of becoming a fixer thyself, little squire! Ah! It is fortunate that someone like yourself is aboard the train. Your presence ensured that child's survival. What you talking about all of a sudden? Come on, I don't need to keep up appearances between people in the same line of work. I'm just here to collect some sweet emergency contract fees for each and every one of them. Are you two on something or what? I see. I don't think Don Quixote needs to hear what she just said. Didn't know you could be like that, Faust. Be like, what? You knew there was no way the Fixer would actually be there to protect them out of pure goodwill. You decided to go along with Don Quixote's solutions anyway. Am I right? Good move. I was getting worried about what might happen if she started acting out again. You saw the twinkle in her eyes too, right? Don Quixote's always been energetic. Oh shit, I accidentally skipped that. Oops. Wait. Okay. You saw the twinkle in her eyes too, right? Don Quixote's been energetic, but today she's been especially bouncy today. Nice. Faust turned towards Sasha with a question. I have one last thing to inquire. It'll be 30k per inquiry. Wow, you... Sure, I mean all the currency matters in this place, but whatever. That is quite an insane decision to make for someone who claims to be in the same line of work as us. Have you considered the possibility that once our contract is successfully completed, we could include references to a particularly cooperative associate office in a report to W Corp? Whoa, you serious? Well then, let me hear it. Were the eyes of the monsters you faced red by any chance? Sasha paused her swinging arms for a moment upon hearing that question, appearing to either be in thought or trying to recall something, then answered. I don't know. It was pretty hectic battle in a narrow hallway, so I didn't have the wherewithal to get a good look at their eyes. Is something important? Well, for one, my prosthetic eye is red. The passenger over there has got red eyes. Oh, you there, that lady with the big sword also got red eyes. What, is someone out there paying cash for him for red eyes or something? No, well, it was a question of no significance. Faust nodded lightly in her direction, but opened the door to the next car. I can't whistle, actually, wait. How the fuck do you whistle? Oh, that's as close as we're gonna get. It was just as we feared. Yes! Let's go! Is that a torso? That's definitely bones. That's definitely like a rib cage. That looks like those. Is it a pelvis? Like the hip bone or something? That looks like that. I can't quite tell my eyes is too bad. That looks like oh, that's a person. That's a skinned human being in the corner with their like head in their hands. I see. That's also like another body, I think. Those are definitely hands and like fingers and stuff. Sorry. It's just as we had feared. The scene that appeared before us like it came instead of a painting of hell. Thanks to the Australian super chat. To be Evie, please. I'm gonna. Should I try and be normal for this? It's hard to be because I love the. This is my shit. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Look, I love the warp trains. Yes, I have been so afraid. There we go. Should we try and pull? With my very, very little currency. Maybe I'll just do like single pulls real quick. It's fine, right? Yeah, I'll just use my last little bit of lunacy on this. It's fine. 20 to 10? Nah. Only cowards save. Real gamblers, gamble like they mean it, you know?
Don't be normal, be yourself.
Thank you so much to cosplay the super chat. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Exactly, right? I'm better when I talk about human noodles. I am way better when I talk about human noodles. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, dang it. Is this trust? This one. Trust. Oh, shit!
세계는 다수의 결함이 존재합니다. 파우스트가 이 합점 투성이 계획을 완전 무결하게 만들어드리죠.
It appears I have divine foresight. Actually, it appears I have divine foresight. And that is why I never save. Anyway. I'm connected to the Faust. Yeah, I'm connected to the Faust network. Exactly. Paintings of Hell. I guess I could switch out my Faust for a Faust that has... It's actually leveled. Hey, see, people are fast to level their Fausts. I will steal this one. Let's run it.
싱싱한 풀이 보이네.
MV filter? I will. I don't have... You think I have anything saved to level
Chili
people, though?
cracked luck.
Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm very happy. I genuinely...
언제나 수십 명의 몫을 해내고 있으니까요.
I was like, how am I feeling about this? And I just, you know, just good luck and all that. Hopefully my luck continues into September. Hey.
Gambling chaps never stop winning.
Thank you so much for the cosplay. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Sorry, I was gonna take some more water real quick.
저는 최고의 성능을 내는 AI지만 응원은 조금 더 준비
So what I mean, I'm really good at gambling.
공감의 영역은
Now I feel like I have to look at Arknights as well.
일단 먼지를 털어내야
Anyway. Multi-cracked look. Nice. I approve. I'm happy with that. In this house, we love gambling. You know.
직원들이 우세한 환경에 있습니다.
싸움을 끝내주겠어.
관리자님이 제 말을 집중해서 듣고 있었다는
No, I'm not gonna say that. No, hang on a second.
신뢰라고 부른다고 하더군요. 긍정적인 변화네요.
Is this what I think? Are they what I think? They mentioned biting. Are they what I think they are? They mentioned biting earlier. Are they? Look, right. Are they what I think they are? They aren't? Okay.
관리자님의 능력이 우수하다는 것이 증명되는 것 같아.
I wasn't reading the mechanics, so I was seeing if there's any clues as to
직원들이 우세한 환경에 있습니다. 관리자님이 제 말을 집중해서 듣고 있었다는 결과겠죠.
I'll keep it to myself.
이런 과정들을 통틀어 신뢰라고 부른다고 하더군요. 긍정적인 변화네요.
I'll keep it to myself.
다음은 어디요?
Anyway.
보고 계시는군요, 마.
I guess we'll find out.
칭찬 감사.
More fighting? Let's go. Ah, what's my Faust? No! Give me access to the right Faust. Thank you. I will steal. Let's go food site. It's good enough for me.
모델 45-3 충전. 전투 준비.
Just doing a blood drive? Yeah! That's it.
어떤 시간과 공간에 계시는 관리자님이 들을지 몰라도
We'll just go with that.
우리 응원을 녹음해야 한다는 거지. 아 이런 제가 못 얻네요. 이 효율적인 대처로
He's gonna pass a different voice if you check. Oh, I should probably listen.
기계는
It's hard to hear anything over the sound of Angela yapping though.
비틀거리고 있는 개체가 보입니다. 이전까지 있었던 대부분의 관리자들은 이
당신의 판단을
타이밍에서
따를게요.
결정적인
That's fine.
일격을 지시하곤 했죠. 효율적으로.
Can you hear Angela yap? Yes, she does not shut up. I feel like I should start bringing
새겨드리죠.
Ahab mail as well for the full yap experience. Pronouncers, no, it's funny when they yap. I like complaining about it too. It's funny when Angela just doesn't shut up.
당신의 판단을
관리자님이
따를게요.
제 말을 집중해서 듣고 있었다는 결과겠죠.
정리하겠습니다.
이런 과정들을 통틀어 신뢰라고 부른다고 하더군요. 긍정적인 변화네요.
Am I insane? What, me? Yes, absolutely. Why is that? Why are you asking that question now?
개체의 유효한
But NC Faust in a single full tier? Yeah! Nice! Congrats!
관리자님의 능력이 우수하다는 것이
High five, look buddy, look bestie. You have announcer? No, what we need to, if they give us a announcer, we need to be able to like
만약
double announcers, you know?
조금 더 쾌활한 성격이었다면
당신의
I feel like they should let us cause
침착했습니다.
I want like the schizophrenic update to LIMBUS Company, where they let you select multiple announcers and they play at the same time. You know, the more announcers the better, right? Yeah, multiple answers. Yeah, but like that's switching up. I mean, like at the same time, I wanna have like, you know, Angela right ear, Ahab in the other ear, left ear.
정리하겠습니다.
You know.
불청객을
Thank you so much, Cosplay this picture. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. I wouldn't be able to be prime minister because Larry the Downing Street cat would eat me.
관리자님
Cats and shrimp don't get along well.
집중해서 듣고 있었다는 경고겠죠.
Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you.
거리는 집어넣군요.
I think my first order of this though would be something to with
이쯤에서 관리자님은 칭찬의 말을
Pre-gotcha.
전하고 적에게 치명상을 입혔습니다. 관리자님은 당신이 생각하는 것보다 대단한 능력을 갖추고 있다고.
Who's winning the Yatta, Angela or Ahab?
저는 언제나
Ooh, Ahab. When it comes to winning a Yatta, it really comes down to like who's the least sane. Because if you're smart, you'll know when to stop. And Ahab doesn't shut up. At least Angela, you get like some periods of silence. Ahab would never shut up. Phew, battling in a narrow hallway really takes a lot out of you. Too bad, making big movements when there's not a lot of room to move around and it takes more energy than you might think. Especially for people like us who use longer weapons. These enemies weren't much harder than the ones we'd fought earlier, but it was inevitable that the sheer number would eventually weigh down the sinners. What are these things, Faust? Yeah, I've been wondering that too. Why are you so tight-lipped all of a sudden? Those entities are... What do you think those entities are? Huh? Ah, we're playing Dora the Explorer now, okay. What do you think the enemies are, Sinclair? Did I just ask you the same question? Oh no. Are you giving us a chance to come up with our own answers first? Of course, Faust did not confirm nor deny his question, but Sinclair is perfectly capable of interpreting our silence in his own fashion. There were some things I learned after fighting them. I think. These monsters aren't mad at us, nor do they want to attack us because we're an obstacle. That's not why they're attacking us. Quiet! Just apparently hunger for aught, charging at anyone and anything in a desperate quest of it. Right. That's strange though. I thought hunger or thirst wasn't the thing aboard these trains. It could be determined from the entity's attack patterns, their offensive weapons. Their offensives were not based on rational thought. This of behavior can only be traced to primal aggressiveness. Yes, and? Was there anything else? Anything else? Oh yeah, I think they all had red eyes. Their body is wreathed in blankets of red. I smell blood, so that's likely what they're made of. Then it must be that the red was congealed. Nay, crystallized blood. Thank you all. Your input has all been very helpful. It was my turn to start whispering. What did you learn from that? But you're in luck, Dante. I read upon this subject as a tangent. While pursuing information regarding our next destination, moments before we boarded the train. Well, that would be a useful element in resolving the situation. The sinners have also been a very good source of intelligence when it comes to categorizing and identifying important evidence from the sea of information. Your advice is correct, Dante. You mean you know what to do to blow this case wide open? Nothing can be said with absolute certainty at the moment. However, this will be a good place to, for us to start. With that, Faust turned around and faced the rest of the sinners. I will now present before you a solution to this predicament. Huh? Is there something else we gotta do other than beating the crap out of whatever's in the way? I will not change, no. However, what I'm about to share with you will give you a better understanding of the purpose behind W Corp's contract and provide us with a possible means of finding the method by which we may complete it. It is of high likelihood that the entity behind the incidents on this train, and by extension every incident of the same nature that has occurred in the previous warp trains. It's fucking knew it! I fucking knew it! I fucking knew it! I was like, the blood on there, the blood on them is pretty similar, pretty familiar. And I didn't say it, but I was like, is it a blood fiend? I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to be wrong. I fucking knew it. Nosferatu, my beloved. Oh boy. I saw that. Like, that's why I was looking at their information to see if there's any information on it. When I saw like the bleed, I was like, wait. Like their sprites gave it away. Like seeing their sprites and stuff, I was like, oh shit, yeah. I fucking called it. I'm so happy. Wait. Where's the Faust? The Faust. Not like other Faust, the Faust. Aha, thank you! As long as the Faust is fluid stack, we're good.
싱싱한 풀이 보이네.
Okay. Wait, a blood fiend? What's a blood fiend? A blood fiend? What in the name of wings is that? You people haven't heard of blood fiends. Thought you were a team expert in obscure lore. Verily, I've not once heard mention of these blood fiends. Perchance I have let a magazine article slip from my memory? Quixote furrowed her brows. Genuinely lost. It was as though the very words sounded alien to her. I thought they were just monsters in stories to scare children in the night. Supposed to be afraid of garlic and sunlight, right? Ooh, that sounds a bit different from what I've heard. I've heard their fear of garlic and sunlight is just a rumor, and what they're really afraid of is water. I have been briefed on the existence of blood fiends in the past, when I served as a commanding officer, and I have seen the dregs they command. Though my memory isn't very clear, I'm quite certain these monsters here do not resemble what I've seen. I've seen one who called themselves a blood fiend among the fingers. Things that blood fiend commanded weren't like these rubber textured ones. There's something off about this one. That one didn't spawn these dregs which would abandon like this. But aren't you supposed to know this already? Yes. I see that some sinners may have encountered blood fiends in the past. A long-winded explanation seems unnecessary. As many of you have stated thus far, the entities we face in this train do not appear to be blood fiends. Since they are drag-like beings that have failed— oh, so they're not blood fiends then! Ah, okay. Jelly beings that have failed to become kindreds. They are referred to as blood bags among relevant parties. Okay, so it's all connected though, according to information I'm aware of. A terrible name. Why would anyone name someone blood bags? Yeah, blood fiend light, yeah. As had been said prior, it's impossible for passengers to disappear aboard warp trains under normal circumstances. Though our reserve of intelligence regarding the warp trains of W Corp is vast, if incomplete, we could not find a possible exception to the above rule. Within that reserve of intelligence, however, I discovered that inserting a previously unseen variable into the equation allows for formulation of a new hypothesis. Blood failures! Literally me. Wait, you're saying these blood fiends can completely erase people or passengers from existence? A more accurate descriptor would be to say that they are either dissolved or vaporized. Dissolved. No matter the degree of violence passengers may indulge in, no matter how severe the damages may be. Hiccups, goddammit. The warp chains can revert into the initial state at the beginning of the journey. Among several interpretations of the word violence involves cannibalization. Yeah! Let's go! Sinclair, you're a coward. Little baby coward Sinclair can handle a little bit of cannibalism for fun. However, as the passenger's collective time itself is a momentarium for the duration of the train's operation, digestion is not a biological process that should be active. In other words, even the devout passengers could be reconstructed. Yeah, exactly! Wait, no, they said... And you guys looked at me like I was fucking insane for bringing this up like half an hour ago. This is an actual plot point, and you guys looked at me like I was insane. This is implying that you can tear them to pieces though. I was implying making like one long big bloody noodle. Like, you know like how these, you got these like little strands on the ceiling and stuff. Imagine like slurping one of them up like a noodle. If they are merely stuffed into the digestive tract, then I suppose they could gut the passengers to receive the chewed up chunks of other passengers and piece them out together like via the vein-like things connecting each individual. Exactly! But wait, so if you... Let's say hypothetically speaking, you ate like one half... Okay, so you couldn't eat one whole person. Imagine you ate like a bit of a person. And then someone else ate a bit of another person, and someone else ate a bit of another person. You'd have like little strings connecting you, right? I wonder if you could like, wait, so if you couldn't digest people, and you all had like, and you ate like most of a person, you had a little string like left, could you like pull them back out? Like you know like a clown pulls those handkerchiefs out their sleeve? Would it be like that, but just like human viscera, or? Anyway, however, such is not true for blood bags. Blood bags are by their nature obsessed with blood. Their existence hinges on supplying themselves with the blood of their victims. And it is said that they must consume a minuscule amount of blood to maintain their forms. Wait, what? Didn't you say the digestion's not a thing while we're on the train? If I were to continue my deductions, perhaps consumption of blood for blood fiends and blood bags is fundamentally a different process from our consumption of nutrients for energy. A funny party trick? Yeah, exactly! To them, blood is a culmination, an entailment of something that forms the self, including but not limited to emotions, ambitions, wealth, purpose of existence. Then it must naturally follow that they can spend their blood at will, which is a process that is isolated from other biological processes, such as digestion. I ain't following even half of that. You exist in moratoria of a time at the present moment, Heathcliff. But your emotions still persist, do they not? Anger, sorrow, and joy. They continue to spark within you. Huh? Well, I suppose they are. Can you lady the trunk with humans? Yeah, that's what I'm asking, right? But like, you get to a point, because you can't like fully separate the people, where... I feel like Canto's gonna be more common than not. People live right, so they're starving to death even if they're not hungry. After enough time, they eat because they feel like should. That's a good question. Yeah, maybe. I wonder if you would hallucinate hunger. But like, anyway, though we cannot tell whether they may be in a state of alteration or whether they remain ensnared in the wheel of creation and destruction, it can be said that emotions once past exist not in continuation. The passenger's will to persist, the worth of this very existence in which they thrive, do they not all gently atrophy into non-existence even amidst the ceased time? Aha! Miss Faust seeks to illustrate the similarity between how emotions are to ourselves and how blood is to blood fiends. Gotcha. So that's why she said their blood is vaporized, huh? If that's the case, then the very blood that's supposed to bind these chunks of flesh together will also evaporate. It means they can't be pieced back together. There's no incongruence in that logic. Everyone fell silent for a moment. That was way too much information to process at once. We didn't even know what to make of them either. I would like to ask a few questions if you would permit me. Yisang was the first to break the silence. Could it be said that blood bags are direct creations of blood fiends? If such is the case, then by which method do they... That information is inaccessible at the moment. Ah, now she's being open about it, okay. Faust replies, avoiding Yisang's gaze. There isn't anything I can do about this. The sinners will only get more stressed if they find out, and something that Faust and I both want to avoid. Inaccessible. Indeed. Now I recall what you've said in the past. This is only a speculation, however. I assume that a form of direct physical contact is needed to turn an individual into a blood bag. If such were not the case, then we, who are likely the greatest obstacles to this entity's goal at the moment, would have been the first ones to be turned. Faust knows! Oh, Faust does not know this. Yeah, you know like the Naruhodo meme? It's, Faust Naruhodon't. She does not understand. Indeed. In that case, that villain of a blood fiend must be hiding out somewhere aboard this train. Indeed. If we are to believe the words of the fixers from earlier, then there's a high likelihood that the horde is advancing in this direction from the back of the train. In other words, continuing down the train cars will lead us straight to the blood fiend. Very well! I shan't forsake this opportunity to bring peace to the souls of the innocent passengers who have perished by the villain's hands! Dante? It seemed that Don Quixote was now invigorated. The other sinners also seemed satisfied now that we had a clearer sight of our goal. Faust stood among them, nodded in my direction. Wait, what do you mean chat? Wait, what about chat summary? I want to see this now. Viewers are making various comments regarding Evie potentially being a blood fiend due to their uncanny ability to predict plot points from the manga Project Moon. Huh. I love chat summary. Well then, let's go. We're making the best of what's available to us at the moment. Let's move forward. For now. It's a manga?
제가 아니라
Apparently so.
역할이긴 하죠. 가자. 관리자님도 알다시피 저는 업무로 수십 명의 몫을 해내고 있습니다.
Oh god, my poor legs. I'm just sitting so awkwardly today. Actually, the game's kind of quiet for me. How's the volume on your guys' end? Because I never actually checked. It seems pretty quiet. I can turn it up if I need to.
대체가 있네요. 부디 그래선 안 되겠지만.
Should I turn it up or is it good volume?
대처로 대체를 꿰뚫어.
Turning up on mine at least.
참고로 기계는 입에 발린 말 따위 쉽게 하지 않아요.
Perfect, cool. Okay, it's just a tiny bit quiet. Cool. I'll turn it up then.
정리하겠습니다.
Is that better?
불결한
That should be good volume, right?
낙인을
Put on 75. There we go. Is that good?
출력 최대치.
Angela yaps as you should. Of course.
신체 반응이 끊어진
Thanks so much, Pag Thank you.
주겠어.
I'm curious. Try using fast space ego and see if she still knows all outcomes.
We need to do that. Wait.
Also, Ebby, are you a blood fiend?
Cannot confirm or deny. No, I'm not. Actually, I said this before. When I was in school as like a baby shrimp, this is like baby shrimp stuff. I actually I got bullied a ton for a ton of reasons. One of the things people like made fun of me of was that no one was ever serious about this. They said it in like a mocking way, but they used to like joke that I was a vampire because I was so pale and like always was by myself. They would actually, that was one of the things they bullied me over.
개체의 유효한 속성을
Which, excuse you, vampires are cool, but oh fuck, I literally forgot. Sorry, it's the win rate brain. Next stage, remind me. I will see if Faust still knows all. We need to check. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. But you know, I actually one of the things people made fun of me of was just like being pain, not being pain, being pale.
환경에 있습니다.
Faust. Oh wait,
집중해서 듣고 있었다는
we're lacking green. I don't think we have any green to spend.
통틀어 신뢰라고 부른다고 하더군요.
I can bring
모조리 치워버립니다.
It doesn't accept like the old used to have a green.
불결한
개체의 정보와는
Got green.
상관되는 공격으로 인해 제약 소요 시간이
Because the
증가해서
vampires are cool as fuck. They are exactly.
실제로 외운다는 행위가 관리자님에게는 다소 어려운 작업입니다.
Seven ounces. That's the one. Yeah.
데이터를 갱신하죠.
I'll bring 7 ounces. Yeah, we got the greens.
망설이면
훌륭한 제압 성과를 낸 직원이 있군요.
Emmy's ironically lacking any being sworn to cannibalism. I'm just curious. I'm asking the real questions here, okay? These are important things I need to ask.
확실한 승리였어요. 돌아가면 저번처럼 홈파티라도 할까요?
Something I'm not able to stop thinking about is that Dawn doesn't know what blood fiends are, or at least didn't until now. That's suspicious to me. That's sus. Right, let's make some changes. Altus, you've got green, right? We have... There we go. We have green now. We've got green coming. Wait a second. Aha, there we go. Wait, yeah, you opposite side. Cool. Let's run it.
모델 45-3 충전. 전투 준비 완료.
Sus how? Because he knows everything.
어떤 시간과 공간에 계신
This is like asking an autistic person about trains and not knowing an answer. Like
미리 응원을 녹음해야 한다는 거군요.
something feels wrong.
아 이런. 이것도 녹음되고 있는지는 미처 몰랐네요. 효율적인 대처로 개체를
Oh wait, am I missing other things now that I fuck up? Oh well.
말 따위 쉽게 하지 않아요.
Did I miss?
개체의 유효한 속성을 정확하게 간파했습니다. 제 예상만큼 관리자님의 능력이 우수하다는 것이 증명되는 것 같아 다행이군요.
We're so screwed. I think we have the dark blue.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Oh, right, just give me. Okay, in that case. Oh wait, did I just use Dawn Rip Space? Oops. We'll make it work some way. What is this, Faust? Come on.
과감하게
I don't know, Rip Space. I just saw purple, I panicked.
이 싸움을 끝내주겠어.
곧 치명상을 입을 수
Well,
있습니다.
we're good.
관리자님의 냉철한 판단력이
Right, yeah.
필요합니다. 순식간에 끝내죠.
We need to get a team. Like, I need to see now. But like, I'm almost. No, maybe they would have recorded it.
직원들이 우세한 환경에 있습니다.
But just thinking, when would they have got a chance to record for it? But I guess because Faust is, got a new identity.
당신의 판단에
이런
Could've done it then.
과정들을 통틀어 신뢰라고 부른다고 하더군요.
But it'd be interesting. I don't know. We'll just see. We'll see.
잘했습니다.
please. Look, I'm slow, okay? How much sleep did I get last night? I got less than 7 hours? What? I didn't feel like that. You know, I've been having terrible nightmares recently. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but I've been having really terrible and violent nightmares. maybe,
생체 반응이 끊어진
that should have been, you guys should
가져옵니다.
have seen that coming or something.
만약 제가
fluid sac,
조금 더
please.
쾌활한 성격이었다면
Wait.
당신과 하이파이브 같은 걸 시도해 보았을지도
Yeah.
모르겠네요.
The fluid had a sac or something.
순식간에 끝내죠.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
Forgive me. Oh no, it's fine. It's been like mostly when I just nap though. That's really weird. It's like I just have like I nap sometimes and I wake up like in a panic attack because I've had the most like violent nightmares. I'm like, oh god, no.
타올라라.
Yay! Should I get to around and counterbalance those nightmares? I don't think that's how that works, actually. Anyway, how have you guys been doing? Well, it's like is it Friday? Is it Wednesday? No, it was Friday. Wednesday was Warframe. How's your Friday going?
직원들이 우세한 환경에 있습니다. 관리자님이 제 말을 집중해서
Hope it's going good.
듣는다는 결과겠죠. 이런 과정들을 통틀어 신뢰라고 부른다고 하더군요. 긍정적인
It's Saturday now? Oh yeah, I guess it's Saturday in some parts in the world. Hope you had a good Friday then. I have like I got a cold coming on. Should I get lunch, smash him in a warp train and fight back?
다음은 어디요?
Actually, it wasn't. I had a dream. It wasn't like a warp train, but it was a warp plane. I guess I had a dream recently. I keep dreaming about plane crashes, which is always really fun. Thank you, Scott. Thank you.
Maybe if it's not too much to ask, can you tell Poseidion to chill with the water? I can barely see the road and I was told I'm driving in a flooded
God.
area.
Have you considered not driving in the lake then? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I will see what I can do. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Because yeah, Poseidion. I like how it said that. Manager Squire! Halt! Behold this poor fellow. He lives still. Don Quixote, her round eyes wide open, began sprinting somewhere. No, stay away from me, you monsters! Hey man, we're not those monsters. You alright? Huh? He's clutching his arm and there's like blood. I don't trust the cleanup agent. That arm. You're starting to mutate too, aren't you? Yeah, he's mutating already. Yeah. You must be turning into some bug-like monster. Ugh. What? No, this is. Edgar stumbled for words before chuckling, casting his gaze towards the floor in disbelief. Yeah, well, no surprise there, I guess. Suppose there's no way to tell right away whether this I'm a monster, prosthetic, or whatnot. It's possible that you're mistaken, Judith. His bioprosthetic being of an older, outdated make that is now rarely seen in the city. Prosthetic. It's a relief. I thought these crazy bastards were trying to break in again. As you can see, my legs are messed up. I had no choice but to hide in here. So what are the W Corp employees doing aboard this train? Huh? You're right. When we found out the sword trains through the Indies, I can't imagine why any of them would ever willingly board this train. You're the contract fixers, right? We were ordered to assist you with your contract. Said we, but I'm the only one left. Every single one of my colleagues suddenly began losing their minds in that car over there, and this cannot be! Faust! Is there truly no way to cure this, the blood bags? My apologies. The access to information is prohibited at this moment as well. Though her voice and expression were both as serene as always, there's something gloomy about the way she said it. I may have been too reliant on Faust, in too many places. Faust muttered in a barely audible volume. I don't know what I can do to help the sinners in a situation like this either. I've also grown too used to Faust's omnipresent omniscience because I can always trust it to be there for us. I was starting to realize that I don't have the means to consider and make my own decisions at moments like these. No. Maybe I was too reliant on everyone else. When the time comes for them to rely on me, when they can no longer function as they usually do for whatever reason, can I really manage them well? lead them to the right answers? Doubt, colored with fear, begins to rise like a dark plume of smoke. Well, what can I do, right? Ugh. The agent struggled to some corner of the room with his rooted leg and pulled on a lever. Made good use of his space. And the wall behind what had initially appeared to be a folding chair for employees spun open. Ooh! What in the name of wings is this? Perchance thou hast hidden here a weapon most powerful, a weapon most feared by the blood fiends. It holds some resemblance to a capsule we saw in the first class car, but why would that thing be here? Cleanup agent slumped into the pod that appeared in the wall. Here! Finally. Huh? What is it now seeketh to do? W Corp prepared a small hibernation pod for employees in case of these emergencies. Ah, okay, so now we're here, you can leave it all to us now. Really? Then... Good luck with the rest of the mission. Thank you! With that, he settled into the capsule and shut the hatch behind him. The door covering the pod closed. Only the folding chair covered, in a wall-covered viscera remained. He's gone. There he goes. He's departed the scene. He blankly stared at the wall of the agent disappeared into. Well then, I guess we gotta... Let's move on to the next car. Let's put you in a cryopod and makes you afterwards ASMR. I want that. That'd be great. Keep on keeping on. I do love how he literally just like was like, "Hey, LIMBUS COMPANY, see ya," and peaced out.
확실한 승리였어요.
Right, we need to bring a team that can deal. Hey, what up?
할까요?
That can deal with getting Faust. Okay, so Radya, this gives us not much. Wait,
몸 좀 좋아. 몸 좀
yeah, that gives us more.
자, 풀 뜯을 시간이다.
But if I switch out Faust, maybe I bring a different Faust. For once. It has more of what we need. I guess I could bring different Faust. So we have enough now, right? For Faust, I think? Right! No one else switching out Angela! Sugar Faust is cracked. Yeah, we'll keep the bottom Faust for now. Just so you can see the ego.
싱싱한 풀이 보이네.
Faust knows nada. I wanna see now.
어떤 시간과
the channel's
공간에
pride. Oh, shoot, yeah.
몰라. 가자. 그때를
Should
위해서
bring
미리
others support.
아 이런. 이것도 녹음되고 있는지는 대체
Maybe you should try and adjust the win rate as well to try and get more of the toys we need.
제대로
효율적인 대처로 개체를 꿰뚫었습니다. 참고로
So Miss Faust.
입에 발린 말 따위 쉽게 하지 않아요.
Green and dark blue. Oh, we got a green here. And you're not using it! Green, I don't care if it's struggling. You're gonna use green and you're gonna like it, okay? You're gonna use green.
가자.
And you're gonna like it. What do you mean? See how this you're doing great. Monk. How many waves are there? Probably should have checked. Cosmic resources?
보시다시피
Fail, right?
앞에 무방비해진 개체가 있네요.
I don't think.
부디 그래선 안 되겠지만 이 틈을 놓친다면
Yeah, it counted. So we just need one more green and two more dark blue. Which, in good news, oh, we only got the one dark, only one dark blue here. Damn it! Wait, Don, how much choice do you have? 6. Okay.
순식간에 끝내줘.
Is that waiting right now, my streamer? I'm not. Win rate won't select the colors we need,
당문 어디요?
so I must intervene.
생체 반응이 끊어진 개체의 기록이 감지됩니다.
We now need. Oh, there's no dark. Oh, there's dark blue.
쾌활한 성격이었다면 당신과
Wait, Faust, let me check.
걸 시도해보았을지도.
Yeah, we just need one more dark blue and we're good.
탈출 개체 확인.
It depends. Oh yeah, I should.
예측대로.
Everything is fine. Don't worry about it. Go on, Don. Go nuts. Never mind.
개체의 유효한 속성을 정확하게
I see the effect now.
만큼 관리자님의 능력이 우수하다는 것이 증명되는 것 같다. 다행이군요.
Win rate, not Faust rate.
직원들이 우세한 환경에
And you doubted me. Okay, let's see if Faust actually knows all.
제 말을 집중해서 듣고 있었다는 결과겠죠.
Faust, do you know all?
과정들을 통틀어
We
신뢰라고
must know.
부르는 하더군요. 긍정적인
I'm
변화는
very curious.
순식간에 끝내줘.
모든 결과들은
No, she still knows all.
테스트가 알아요.
All of that for nothing. It wasn't a lie. We were just trying to see if it even worked. I didn't think they would do it for Intervallo, but it's not permanent. It would have been funny if they did though. Plus 1,300 lunacy. Yeah, come on, pay up.
제압 성과를 낸 직원이 있군요.
I expect a full
이쯤에서
VTuber apology video.
칭찬의 말을 건네줘도 좋을 것 같네요.
for this grave error.
진심까지 담길
We don't need anything on it. You know, fuck it. No. Hey, let me. There we go.
직접 나서지.
Yeah, actually, fair point. Just say Faust knows all. Yeah, good point. Good point. And she has just lost connection to the Fausts. So,
타올라라.
good point.
망설이면 나아갈 수 없어.
Go on, here it is. It's been so long.
여행은
Yeah! The purpose had an odyssey. My favorite. Poor spine. I'm sitting so awkwardly. Nice. And now we keep bringing multi-crack Faust.
확실한 승리였어요.
Nice.
돌아가면
Old Faust. Wait. Not to be picky, but Old Faust. There we go. Fluid sack. And back on Butlers because Butler is cool.
싱싱한 풀이 보이네.
대부분 분야에서 저는 최고의 성능을 내는
Okay.
AI이지만
But yeah, Butler Odyssey is cool. I like both Odysseys though.
공감의 영역은 잘 쓰지 않았던 기능이라 일단
At the end of the day, Altis is Altis and I have Altism.
사실 이런 보모구실은 제가 아니라
당신의
세피러들의
판단에
역할이긴 하죠. 관리자님도 알다시피
Oh wait, I really should have been careful with my.
수십 년의 몫을 개체의 유효한 속성을 정확하게
Should have
간파했습니다.
seen that coming.
제 예상만큼
No, you know what? Who am I to interfere with the divine foresight of win rate? The win rate had a purpose and all that. It was meant to happen. Okay, well, so is Aldous getting beaten the hell up, but it was meant to happen. How does it have a purple? Yeah, exactly.
개체를 꿰뚫었습니다. 참고로 기계는 입에 발린 말
The thing is, I realized recently that like I have to be careful because I want to make jokes about my own autism, but it just sounds like I'm being offensive towards autistic people. Like, if I make jokes about myself, it just sounds like it just sounds like I'm making fun of autistic people, and that's not my point. I'm making fun of me. Event house screen's evolving. Okay, I should have a look then. I will have a look. Pop off, Sinclair, bestie. Does it change frequently or does it only change once?
직원들이
Like, is this a continuing thing? Or is it spoiler? Okay, if it's a spoiler, we're not gonna check.
제 말을 집중해서 듣고 있었다는
If there's a place where it's safe to check, but it won't spoil me, but it also like still is different, then well, let me know and I will have a look.
긍정적인 변화는 생길 거예요.
Alright.
낙인을
Go on, Sinclair. At least There's 3 versions. Oh god. Not just so I can make other jokes. Exactly.
제 기록이 감지됩니다.
끝내줘.
Exactly.
만약 제가
내 앞을
인간이었고
막을 자는
조금 더 쾌활한
I too am
당신과
what's the word?
같은 걸 시도해보았을지도 모르죠.
aristocratic. Yes.
물결한 것.
충격 최대치.
If the logo changes, I'll have a look at the logo throughout at the end of the event or something. I don't get spoiled. Go nuts! Pop off, Don! Go nuts! Yay!
직원들이 우세한 환경에 있습니다. 관리자님이 제
People
말을
attacking,
집중해서
yep.
듣고 있었다는 결과겠죠.
Beautiful.
공격 범위 확인. 이런 과정들을 통틀어 신뢰라고 부른다고 하더군요.
모조리 치워버리.
긍정적인 변화네요.
Go on, Faust.
이 전투
My brain is so fried today. The stream is kind of, you know, acoustic affectionate. It's, yeah, you're right. You know, okay, right. On the topic of blood and red liquids, I've done nothing but farm Kuba for days. I wish I could see how much time I spent, like, just farming on Kuba survival because I keep farming Kuba.
계획보다 더 일찍 의뢰로만 샜.
Faust. Where's Faust? Okay, cool. Let's go!
다음 5창까지는 돌아오겠습니다.
어떤 시간과 공간에 계신 관리자님이 들을진 몰라.
Pop off. There we go.
그때를 위해서
More win rate.
녹음해야 한다는 거군요. 아,
On my legs. I need to stretch them.
미처 몰랐네요. 효율적인 대처로 개치를 뚫었습니다.
The weekly Kuba purchase kicks in. Yeah, I'm not getting my steel path. Sorry if anyone who doesn't play Warframe before. This is Warframe talk right now.
최고의 성능을 내는 AI.
This is all Warframe speak. But I've been playing a ton of Warframe, trying to farm Kuba to reroll.
잘 쓰지 않았던 기능.
I've got problems.
출력 최대치.
Ow. There we go. Man, there's so much I could talk about right now. I will say that for Dawn's Canto, something will have changed. That's all I'm gonna say.
이전까지 있었던 대부분
That's all the Evi updates I can give you at the moment, is that for Dawn's Canto,
계획을 지시하곤 했죠.
something will be different. Come on, Ishi. Yeah. $20 if the latest Canto Super Mario with the Warframe. Don't call me out. That was the plan, yes.
제 예상만큼 관리자님의 능력이 우수하다는 것이 증명되는 것 같아. 다행이군요.
Intervallo. I mean, Intervallo is just what it wasn't Intervallo if not like half a Canto, so yeah. Oh, Barrow's back! Shoot, I forgot it's Friday. I was looking forward to it all week. Has he got anything good?
우세한 환경에 있습니다.
That's kind of like in October. Yes, that's what I'm saying. By the time the Dawn's Canto comes around, something will have changed on the Ushio Evi channel. I'm doing such a bad job of just keeping quiet. Is the Oidis statue back in with Barrow? Is there anything good that he's got? I'll have a look after the stream. It's Barrow time! Yay!
직원의 상태가 나빠 보이는군요. 흔히 이걸 나사 빠진 상태라고 표현하던가요? 방금 건
Everything's fine.
아닌 긴장 완화를 위한
Trying to really keep it end on Halloween. Ooh!
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
I haven't thought about like
훌륭한 제압 성과를
the
정리하겠습니다.
효율적인 결과를 위해서
you trying to run away from me?
개체에서
I'm about like the dates of the counter. I hope it's more towards the end of October just in case there are any delays on my end for stuff I'm working on, but
관리자님에게는 다소 어려운 작업인가 보군요. 데이터를 갱신하죠.
sorry, I'm deep in thought right now. Also staring at Sinclair.
적절하지 못했습니다.
Yeah, I'm hoping that it's towards the end of
드리는 기능을 바라시는지는
October.
몰랐군요.
I've got a lot of stuff planned that I want to do. we're doing good. I'm not gonna keep using those save for exactly a little bit longer. Dawn, you good to rip? You are good to rip space. Let her rip.
순식간에 끝내줘.
저기 있습니다. 적에게 치명상을 입혔군요.
Go nuts. Yay.
관리자님, 당신이 생각하는 것보다 대단한
Honestly, if everything I have planned works out for Dawn's Canto, it'll be amazing.
저는
It could not have worked out better with timing. I was worried Dawn's Canto would come out too early, but it might be perfect.
모조리 치워버리고
So, yes. Go on, Ishi.
자, 한 건 했고.
Round 20 something October. Hey, it's even. If it genuinely is, it's even better. That is even better for me. The later that it is, the better. Okay. Something caught my attention from the corner of my eye after another round of brutal combat. Huh? What's this now? We were on the final car, adjacent to the freight car. We discovered the odd box with the T Corp logo on it. Ah! 'Tis the emblem of T Corp! It appears that it was broken in the fiercest of our battle. Didn't that chief executive guy, Hubert, right? Didn't I finally mention something about parting with their wings? I guess they were in coats of W Corp too. Such collaborations are not limited to T Corp. It is often the case that a wing may work with another. What do you mean, Greg Yatt? Hey! Eyes on the text, please! It is on rare occasions that they urgently require the assistance of less significant, lesser-known corporations such as our LIMBUS Company. Their choice appears to be quite irregular. Sounds like W Corp's heydays are long behind them. Just like this wall that's falling apart, revealing what's behind. Oh, speaking of falling apart, this room sure got messed up, huh? It was difficult for me to ignore how Raja hardly swore to a different subject as though she got made a mistake. Even the tone of her voice shifted as if she was shifting like she was catching herself. The various destroyed prosthetic parts covered in human remains indicate this train car was boarded by several prosthetic-equipped fixers. Can't think about that right now. Let's deal with the task at hand first. Maybe these people are from the same office as the guy we met at the platform. Remember, he said he would warp up to T Corp on an expedition. Look, it's almost like they're all wearing standardized sets of prosthetics. Same make, same model, everything. I believe I have read articles stating that certain offices do exclusively hire fixers with prosthetics. Wait, You're walking through the bloody train car when we suddenly heard Sinclair's voice crack as though he saw something awful. Fi! He is the one we encountered on the platform! He'll be fine, they'll restore him, he's fine. Right? Actually, This is the fixer who suddenly started venting at us. Yeah, and he set something up going to T Corp on an expedition and failing. They brought a whole train car full of fixers for this contract. I guess calling an expedition was no exaggeration. There were over a dozen broken arms strewn about. They must have fought valiantly by replacing their broken arms with backup arms, perchance. A strategy indeed. It'll be fine. Makes sense. That would explain all these broken prosthetic arms and legs in this car. Executive Manager. This is likely an aftermath of a battle between the fixers and the bloodbags. There were many similar cases during the war. Those using prosthetics would simply let their bodies be destroyed in battle because they considered them to be disposable as long as there were cash remaining in their wallets. Of course, the blatant lack of self-preservation often led them to early graves. Maybe that's true. I see. There were more than a single possible interpretation of the same scene. I will remember both of your inputs. It's a good attitude. Employees with attitude like yours often make it to the end of the war. Yes, well, good for them. Faust ended Aldous in an uncharacteristically snappy manner. Signs of fatigue are creeping into her pensive expression. You alright, Faust? It was rare to see any actual expression from her. I was starting to get worried. I'm physically unharmed, yet... yes, I'm alright. However, I do not enjoy the circumstance which we find ourselves in. It is as though I'm casting nets to nowhere while lost and isolated in a blind sea. I could usually complete these deductions within moments after establishing a few basic cross-references between the accessible information. Her voice was such a whisper for the second part of her sentence that I could barely even hear what she was saying. I know what you mean. Feeling like you're completely lost, obsessively casting net after net over the black, rippleless lake, you never know that one of them might pull in something we could eat. No way to tell where we are. No way to tell if there's even anything to eat under the glassy water or surface. Grasping at straws, you know. I think it's just you, Ishmael. The sense I find mired in is not unlike your own. It is like lying on It's like laying my back over an unseen grave, for the reflection of radiance upon my eyes, and the sanguine scent hanging from the tip of my olfactory tells me not of the forging path. Yeah, good. Yiseng, can you please, like, stop with using a thesaurus? They were all trying to comfort her, though. That's nice. Seeing that the point of first sentence was well heard by Ishmael and Yiseng, however. They walked up to her and shared a few words of consolation. By the way, I never recall you talking like that, Faust. I don't know what it is, but you feel different from usual self somehow. That is... Oh, I mean, I don't hate it. I'm actually going to learn you how to softer side. This unseen side of yours, it is unfamiliar yet quite fresh. Is that so? Faust's reply was curt. She closed her eyes. As per the information provided by the pamphlet in the platform, it is likely this train is composed of 12 passenger cars and 1 freight car. Because we are on the 11th car at the moment, at least a single car between us and the freight car with which Mephistopheles is secured. This means that there's a high likelihood that we will soon encounter the blood fiend responsible for the creation of the blood bags aboard this train. Just be on that door. Well, how strong can it be if its fodders are this weak? Oh, he's good. How strong can it be if the fodders are this weak? There were so many of them, but we practically smashed through their entire horde. A different, more accurate interpretation would be to say that being capable of commanding a forces large as the blood bags, we defeated should be considered a high-risk entity. Although this is not common knowledge, there is a subcategory of fixers called blood fiend hunters who specialize in, yes, hunting blood fiends. Assuming that information is true, it can be inferred that blood fiends are difficult foes that require certain expertise to defeat. Now that I'm thinking about it, if blood bags are like mindless thralls to blood fiends, then they're kind of like their private army, right? Being a power can create a force of their own without concern for lowered morale or desertion. Wartime or not, they will always make formidable foes. The sinners each exchange various opinions with one another. Possible strategies, estimations of the blood fiend's strength. And all of a sudden... Fie on this indecisive and idleness! Our quest is to defeat the villain who hath brought such pain and misery upon this train, is it not? It may be vaporizing the lifeblood of the innocent as we speak! Mighty or feeble, I care not! I swear upon mine honor that I shall smite this foe, and let my hand of justice be the judge of their fate! Let us hasten, now! Don Quixote's sudden outburst immediately put a stop to the chatter. She's not wrong. Besides, we have to deal with blood fiends to complete our contract. With that, I opened the door leading to the final car of this train.
The rain cleared up. Thank you, everyone.
Yay! I'm so happy! I'm so glad it did. Thank you so much for listening to this video. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you! Maybe next time, like, don't drive in the river, though.
계획보다 더 일찍
Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you.
저와 파우스트의 뛰어난 능력 덕분이지만 여러분의 노력도 나쁘지 않았어요.
The one who lords. Okay. Interesting. There we go. Stealing yours.
다음 오찬까지는 돌아오겠습니다.
I can bet the weather going to the strip. It's actually, yeah. I was gonna say, I can't tell right now in the UK. It's like always grey outside. This room. Sitting on a throne of human viscera. What a power move. I like this person. What is with that look on thy faces? Thou standest in the audience of the prince, where thy obsequious smiles. I love him! He must be the cause of this outbreak. The blood fiend we must defeat. Fall to thy knees and grovel before royalty. Yes, sir! Who the hell needs to make those demands? I shall impart this upon thee only once, so listen well. You may call me Cassetti, 6th kindred, a kindred of the 6th generation, the rightful prince in refuge from his family. Art thou the villain who hath brought such destruction and massacre upon this vessel? Thou art a chatty one, so rudely before your prince. But I'm feeling generous, for I am quite sated at the moment. As thou must have seen on the journey here, this place is a hall of banquet for a feast most majestic. No matter how many blood bags I create, no matter how much I devour them, the humans just won't stop coming. I only enjoy what was cast into my maw. He doesn't ask for the purpose of merrymaking. If they're really going to exchange pleasantries, why don't you take the mask off? Do not even know the basic etiquette? Oh, this mask won't come off. Can't take it off. Shouldn't take it off. There's no prince without the mask. It's a very Dawn thing to say, isn't it? Almost sounds like a certain person talking about their shoes. We're so ugly behind the mask, so we all decided hide how expulsive we become. Once I've drunk your blood full, then I'll go back to how it used to be. Only then can I unmask myself. Yeah, exactly. He's got the Dawn manner of speaking, and can't be separated from a mask. Okay, I see what you're doing here. Who stitched that mask to your face skin? Not a half bad job. Of course, it's excellent! Because this mask was crafted by none other than the great, eminent, the barber himself, whose name I dare not even speak. But it hurts so much. No, I'm smiling. Look how hard I'm smiling and laughing. Yes, I am the prince! That's what I am! He's a bloody loon, innit? Alright, done with the giggles then? Get ready for the beating of your life. I enjoy things like you and your friends. Don't cry, bawling and bowing and sniveling on the ground for your lives. Lunge at me instead, The aggression, the boiling blood. Oh, how I love the fire! What are you, daft? Look around, there are 13 of us and only one of you. Do not let your guard down, Heathcliff. This entity has managed to turn countless passengers of its train into his blood bags. I ain't letting my guard down, but we blasted through so many blood bags we couldn't even keep count, didn't we? Couldn't even keep count. Oh, no. But the count is so important. I have to keep count of our visitors. Oh yes, of course, I do remember to keep count of our dearest visitors. Yes, sir, I do. You have no idea how powerful I am, and I shall not relinquish my throne to thee from this budding kingdom. All I have to do is sit here and do nothing, and the blood bags present themselves before me. There's no paradise like this out there. You have no idea what I did to create this place. Wait a second, blood of sand. Dawn didn't know what blood fiends were. And she mysteriously seems to be talking in a very similar way to this fellow, with a item of clothing that Dawn cannot remove. I'm just throwing that out there. How elated my forebear kindreds would be should they be here to witness what I have created. This cornucopia of abundance, this pleasure, this freedom. For this kingdom is mine. I made it. I'm not giving it away. This is rather curious. It appears that this blood fiend leaves the car only on rare occasions. Yet we have seen signs of his insidious influence throughout every car we visited so far. Then what he meant by how the blood bags present themselves for a master V. Hold on a minute! A figure suddenly and frantically charged into this car. It was Sasha, the fixer we ran into in one of the earlier cars. Cassetti shrinks into his throne at the sudden burst. Terror pouted in his face. Ah, it is thee! By the, hast thou truly journeyed here to assist us in our quest? Lo! That villain is the blood fiend responsible for the tragedies that have transpired aboard this train! Help us slay that cur and eventually lead the passengers thou hast protected thus far out of the train! Blood fiends. What if there was more than a single blood fiend on board? Still, K wants to give a brush. Dawn. My girlie. Dawn. Damn, you actually made it all the way back here. I guess the wings don't give out contracts just to anyone. I fought my damnness too, so I was the last one standing. What's he talking about? In the end, I stood alone with nothing but a single one of these forearms left. kind of funny how the perspective on life can completely flip when you're really, really in the shit. I think my last thoughts were, man, I don't want to die. So I fell on my knees and pleaded. I told him that. Don Quixote, watch out. I'd do anything to live. The breath release crystallized around Sasha like a suit of armor. She swung her great sword at the sinners, striking me before Faust finished her sentence. Ah! Thank you so much! Oh god, I can't read your name. My eyes are too bad. Reason for the super chat. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you! Ah! What did I say? I commanded you to give me a warning before jumping in like that. Wait, cause Sasha's blood feed, okay. But you know how I just I'm sorry, I thought the family had come for me. So, okay, so she is the blood fiend. I'm sorry, Lord Cassetti. Allow me to introduce my kindred to thee. To be the first of many since my escape, for the kingdom I intend to build. My kindred, my loyal squire, who shall be at my side as I build a dynasty of my own. My family. Lord Cassetti, I intended to select the more powerful of the bunch to send to this car, as you commanded me, but the humans in my car were all weaklings, so I present before you this group from the first car. Kindred? Are you even aware of this exact nature of a kindred? No, but I can tell you this. When I accepted my lord's blood into my veins, it was as though I was reborn. I see. A kindred to a blood fiend is like a sub-entity. Similar to sub-entities created by distortions or abnormalities. It must have been desperation that drove you to accept that proposition without hesitation, but the lack of relevant information. Maybe. That's probably what was going through my head before I became a kindred. Now has been in cohorts with this villain all this time? As his underling? Even there then, when we first laid our eyes upon me? Lady, you have no idea how much I freaked out when one of you asked me something about red eyes. Not that it would have mattered if you did spit me though, since my eyes are just prosthetic. Then, the passengers who were under thy protection. Haven't I told you? The count matters. The longer the line, the better. Dozens of blood bags began shambling into the room from behind Sasha. Smaller No! A smaller one than stabbed to me! Mine immediately snapped to the little child who grabbed Don Quixote's coattails. I knew that the passengers were dead the moment we realized Sasha was a blood fiend. But this... I really, really hope we wouldn't have to face reality. Not like this. There was a child. Yep, little runt wanted to be a fixer, she got to grow up. Good thing she won't, though. I can tell you on good authority that living as a blood bag is way better than the drudgery that's life of a fixer. Believe me, I'd know. Hold thy vile tongue! Dreaming of becoming a famous, respected fixer, an actor of justice, it's all just a stupid pipe dream that always ends up in crushing disappointment. Or really early grave. Silence! Silence! Don Quixote did not give Sasha time to finish her sentence. She was already charging full speed at her with her lance drawn. Okay. Well, done. Go nuts.
어떤 시간과 공간에 계시는
Win rate.
관리자님이 들을진 몰라도
손끝이라도 대려는 자가
그때를
있다.
위해서 미리 응원을 녹음해야 한다는 거군요. 아 이런. 이것도 녹음되고 있는지는 미처 몰랐네요.
God, I can't sit stillness.
정리하겠습니다.
Don's very angry.
물결한
I still think Don is sus as hell though.
기치를 꿰뚫었습니다.
If she's talking like an insane person and also has an I.O.V.E clothing she can't remove,
생체 반응이 끊어진 개체의 기록이 감지됩니다. 만약 제가
Don is sus.
조금 더 쾌활한 성격이었다면
Don is Don. I mean, no, Don is sus.
했을지도
I love her, don't get me wrong. But there's something... This is not the first person, like... Don by herself, you could just excuse as they're being insane. If there are two Dons, that's a pattern. Don's eyes are red? No, but it was Don's eyes that made Faust ask about blood fiends. Don's shiny eyes. Don's sparkly eyes.
생체 반응이 끊어진 개체의 기록이 감지됩니다.
You know,
만약 제가
that was the trigger for asking about blood
당신과
fiends.
하이파이브 같은 걸 시도해 보았을지도 모르겠네요.
Two's a pattern. I think two is a pattern. Like with Don's, two is a pattern.
개체의 유효한 속성을
I-
정확하게 간파했습니다.
I don't know, man.
관리자님의 능력이 우수하다는 것이 증명되는 것 같아 다행이군요.
No, I mean, no, I
어떤 시간과
Look, right.
공간에 계시는 관리자님이 들을진 몰라도
know. Who's a coincidence? But with guns,
아 이런
with insane guns. No, it's not necessarily this to do with blood feed, but definitely like it's wearing item of clothing that you can take off and also talking like an insane person. If she don't die, I mean, if she don't die. If she's not doing so good. Now is the fluid sack time, I think. Yeah, now's definitely fluid sack time. Hey, Heathcliff, how you doing?
직원 중 하나의 생체 반응이 사라졌습니다. 앞으로 관리자님이 겪게 될 사소한
Actually, we don't need fluid sack anymore.
그들 역시 입사했을 때부터 각오하던 일이죠.
I am just saying, this is pretty sus. This is pretty sus. Owen Sinclair, yeah.
공격범 확인.
The base ego deals bleed and heals. Yup. No, I'm just saying, that's pretty sus. Leave out this alone.
걸려라.
이 경정 속에서
Surely it's just me. No. Runs eagles and his bleed but doesn't heal. Yeah, exactly. The healing is kind of sus.
여기에는 이 약한 부분도 쓰여있지. 자, 여기!
This little business bitch is done. Is there something you want to share with the class? Actually, she was she should know anyway.
당력은 어디요?
제압 소요 시간이 증가하였습니다. 정보를 통째로 외운다는 행위가 관리자님에게는 다소 어려운 작업인가
We're still
보군요.
fine, right?
데이터를 갱신하죠.
How close are you to stagger? Have you already been? I think. Okay, never mind. Oh, you're staggered. Wait, you can't attack you. Oh, you just fucking. What am I thinking about it? Win rate. No thinking. Just win rate. Who's struggling? Sinclair. What are you attacking? Attacking the. Why don't we just do this instead then? There we go. Is everyone happy now?
당신의 판단을 따를게요.
No think, just win rate. Huh? Let's try to center on you begin with. Yeah, exactly. And the best one by far. Thank you very much. Yes.
여행엔 목적이
Second on to see the stream. A. Easy. Easy.
한 건 했고.
Unbelievable! My first kindred to be created without their authorization. Is this bumbling fool? I pray for your forgiveness, my parent. Be gone from my sight. At least thou hast brought me blood bags for sustenance. Yet, it must be the responsibility of a parent to clean up the mess of his child. What a load of shit. Would that... Wait, when was the last time? Yeah, Ryoshi hasn't done a single... what's the word? The fucking... What is the word I'm looking for? The abbreviations. That's not the one. You know what I mean? It's not one at all, this intervallo. With that, Cassetti reached out towards the pile of blood bags on the ground and... Oh! Oh, what abundance! I nearly forgot this sensation! An armor of hardened blood materialized over the blood fiend's body. His sheer aggression and hatred was palpable enough to make our skin crawl. That's just really hot. It appears that he's empowered himself by reaping their blood. To my powers is to fully return. This magnificent armor is quite befitting of a parade for the prince who hath become a king. Wouldst thou agree? Yes, sir, yes you do. Of course you do. Challenge me now, rebels. Challenge thy king.
생체 반응이 끊어진 개체
That's pretty
기록이
hot.
감지됩니다. 만약 제가 인간이었고 조금 더 편한 성격이었다면
Anyway,
당신과 하이파이브 같은 걸 시도해
can you
봤을
blame me? You know what I said in Librarian? Was it Librarian? It was I said it in Severance. I think Librarian was one of them. When I said the characters covered in like blood is really cool. Whether it's their own blood or other blood. This is a blood armor.
Huh?
But like, come on. Hot. Oh well.
사실 이런 고무구실은 제가 아니라
It's called memory. No, how close am I getting my next fluid sac?
저는
I need oranges. Oh, that's fine. I can use fluid sac next turn, right? Yeah, I need it.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
That'll be useful. It's fluid sac time next turn. It's like the sad but caliper, the blood coated look. Yeah, exactly. I'm not sus. I just respect Pete, okay? You can't look at a blood feed and tell me they're not Pete.
자,
Bossy, don't worry. Okay, cool. I was worried for a second.
개체로부터
You know what? I appreciate it.
아마 예상 가능하고도
내
뻔한
앞을 막을
I
자는
appreciate it for once.
대화를 해내는 편이 좋을 듯합니다.
나를 부르는 물소리가.
Well, that seems unoptimal.
직원의 상태가 나빠 보이는군요.
No, my fluid sac. What am I meant to do now?
방금 건 실없는 농담이 아닌 긴장 완화를 위한 조력이었습니다.
Oh no. Well, it's fine.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Oops, that's fine.
이 경적 속에서 타올라라.
No reading, no. I only win rate. That would be no. It's fine.
모든
What that noise was.
걷어들일
That was not a good noise. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
대부분 분야에서 저는 최고의 성능을 내는
Fluid.
AI죠.
Wait. Okay. It's already there.
응원은
Cool.
조금 더 준비 시간이 필요합니다.
Fluid sack time. Let's go. Two of us can heal. Cassetti.
를 털어내야 하거든요.
Come on. Nice.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
Let me see some more elements. I wish I could hear better with the sound of my fans. It's hard to hear. Uh-oh, Faust is not looking so good. Maybe I should read. Nah.
머지않아 개체로부터 강한 공격이 예상됩니다. 공포에 직면해야만 하는 시간이라는 거죠.
That's fine, right? It's fine. That's fine. We're fine. We're fine. It's fine. Everything else. No, this isn't clashing anymore. Who's not clashing? Clash. There we go. And everyone is happy now. No clash. It's funnier if the Odyssey clashes instead, though. Anyway. We had it. No. Not to doubt win rate or anything, but I'd rather Odyssey. See? The Odyssey had a purpose.
여행엔 목적이 있었지.
Oh god, my hands are like all covered in hair. Oh, that is my cat hair, I guess. Ugh. I think I need to wash them. Pop off, bestie Dawn. Oh god, I'm controllable the cat hair into a little ball in my hands. I doesn't feel very good.
사실 이런 보모 구실은
Okay, everything's fine, right? Yeah.
관리자님도 알다시피
See? Well, Faust is not looking so good.
사신령의 몫을 해내고 있으니까요.
Maybe we keep Faust. So anyway, so wait, can we not? Oh yeah, you're good. Look, if Faust will be fine, right? Faust will be. How long's the next? We need for the next fluid sag. Oh, we can use it. Okay, next time we can use it. Next time we can use it. Next time we can fluid sag. That's all good. Surely for now. Yeah, exactly. We're to fluid sag. It's all fine. She'll live to fluid sag. Don't need it. No, we'll be fluid sag. It's fine. Okay.
정리하겠습니다.
If we even no, actually, maybe we won't need it.
불결하니까.
Okay, we do need it. We do need it. Well, we need it, but like we can.
있습니다.
We'll be dead before we even get to Faust.
집중해서 듣고 있었다는 결과겠죠.
Fuck it. It's a matter of principle right now.
신뢰라고 부른다고 하더군요. 긍정적인 변화네.
Never mind. Dawn's got it. Okay. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Yes, I love your boiling human blood, but this is too painful. This guy keeps regenerating, no matter how many times you tear him to pieces. Ugh. This is. I don't know if we can. The mental fatigue finally got to Gregor and Sinclair, who collapsed to the ground. The strange environment of warp trains is proving to be a significant help to the Blood Fiend's regenerative ability. This fight's been dragging on even longer than our battles at the K Corp border checkpoint or the basement of Wuthering Heights. I knew the sinners had all grown stronger since then, but I felt as though I stood before an impenetrable wall. Dawn! Quixote continues to wildly pummel the Blood Fiend with her lance, breaking, stabbing, and crushing him at every time a body part regenerated. I'm so hungry. Ridiculous! Thy hunger is no justification for this massacre thou hast wrought. Shut up! You don't understand! You don't know how awful it is to survive on that disgusting blood for 200. No, I don't want to think about it. Shut up! Be quiet! No, I'm sorry. Please, just let me have a sip. Just the smallest sip, please. It's all useless, no matter how many times you stab me. I shan't stop until all thy flesh and bone and organs are crushed into a viscous, shapeless mush, never to become whole again. I wish he'd said it to me. But the Blood Fiend's regeneration is powerful. He's regenerating as fast as Don Quixote's destroying him. He's regenerating at an insane rate. We can. My kindred, my child. I've given thee new life, invited thee to this banquet. So do thy responsibilities. Thy blessings of a parent must be repaid, no? What can I do? Find their weakness, break their anger, make them kneel and grovel before me in desperation, just as you had. Wait, I think about an idea. Sasha began looking around wildly, surprised by Cassetti's sudden command. It's that way they fight. Reminds me a lot of the way we prosthetic using fixers fight. Just as prosthetic fixers slowly lose their sense of self-preservation, their limbs becoming no more important than tools to be replaced. These idiots act with such abandon as if they have multiple lives to burn through. With nothing to protect, they throw themselves wildly into battle like moths to a flame. And forget to look after what's really important. Like this little thing. With one of her remaining arms, Sasha picked up the MasterCard key Faust showed her in one of the previous cars. Faust, I told you not to do it! Don Quixote, stop her! Now! Oh, my parent, I offer this gift to you. Don Quixote immediately leapt at the fixer. One of her arms struck her away with great force. Ishmael and Ushio, who had been holding Cassetti down, were no match for his strength without Don Quixote's fury. The blood fiend threw them both to the side and grabbed the key card. This is the key to the first class cars, my lord. With this, grow your army of blood bags to bring glory to the kingdom. No. Cassetti examines the master key card with clear interest. Without the key card, we'll be trapped inside this train for thousands of years until it reaches its destination. Dante, I believed myself to be trying my utmost to overcome this adversity. Without access to Faust's knowledge and intelligence. However, with our loss of the master key card, the uncertainty of this circumstance is greatly exacerbated. Do you remember when we used to call Vigilius a fraud? The real fraud right here is Faust. The origin is obstacle. Faust took a deep breath, as if she was about to take a deep dive into the source of all this trouble. You take it back? No, I'm not taking it back. Faust, our Faust is a fraud. Exactly. Our Faust is a fraud. Can't do shit without Wi-Fi. Kids these days, man, always on their phones, always on Google. Must be over reliance on Faust. Exactly. From what I can tell, Faust has always been operating based on information she received from Faust. So a situation like this, where she has to make decisions on her own, has to be unfamiliar to her. But Faust is an admirable sinner, with or without Faust. I've been thinking the same thing about myself, actually. That I might have been relying too much on that perfect Faust. But even without Faust, you still gave us good directions to follow after analyzing information we brought you. Maybe uncertainty itself doesn't always have to be a problem for us. Remember? Thus lack of plan itself becomes the plan? You said it yourself. I see. Indeed, among many, I am Faust that believes in uncertainty. Our loss of the master key card is but one of innumerable variables in the equation. The constant is, however, that blood fiend is just as desperate as we are. Thus, the only option that remains at the present is to compromise. You there. Looks like thou art the one who's been regenerating your friends. Stop. Stop doing that, alright? Don't heal a single one of them. Or what? Oh, or else that's Bridget's key to pieces! Manager Esquire! Compromise? To compromise with a villain as vile as that cur... I didn't have the time to regenerate Don Quixote's severe injuries just yet. The rest of the sinners were already unconscious. The only sinner who could still move and talk normally was Faust. Whom I just around the clock for. Yeah, let's do that. Very well then. Cassetti. What over this conversation to a different location? Only I will accompany Dante to this negotiation. I'll make my intentions clear now. Dante and I will not attack you there. There is no doubt in my mind that Cassetti must be absolutely exhausted by the unending barrage of attacks from Don Quixote and the sinners. Faust's suggestion that we move this conversation to a different place without sinners must have been a sweet one. Just you two, huh? Yes. The freight car is immediately adjacent to this one. That is where we will further discuss what we have to offer one another. That clock must be thy monarch then, hmm? And thou art one of the retainers. Correct. Very well. This will be a royal debate then. It is only right that a royalty talks to no one else but the one who is his equal. Manager Esquire! We'll be back in a minute, Don Quixote. Thus we left the incapacitated sinners and Don Quixote, who watched on with hollow, despondent eyes as we walked away. We carefully made our way to the freight car. I don't want to leave Dawn alone. She's precious. So Faust, why are we doing this in the freight car again? Dante, this will be my first attempt at a gamble. What? With that, the door closed shut behind us. So now it's just us. Well, I got Faust earlier today. So now it feels like a good time to go gambling, right? The negotiation. Wait, how much more is left in this Canto? How much more is left? Oh, it's literally just probably like this and one more, right? Then it's 30, I guess. Wait! We gotta go gambling first. We must gamble before we gamble. Oh, dang it. Come on. Oh, dang it. I'll check title screen as well. I'll check title screen. Oh, dang it. Warp Express. Oh, it's all bloody. Is that it then? I just realized you could see the fights and stuff as well. And, oh, it's wait! Oh my god, it's all the train cars! Oh my god, wait! That's genius. And that's the freight car. Oh yeah, wait. Event store. Yeah. Wait, one sec. Just gonna. I want Altus. I want the Altus. God damn it. I want the Altus so badly. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Well, at least if we lost our luck, we'll have good luck in this negotiation, right? Spelling ID? It's fine. There we go.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. Let's negotiate! Yay! This passageway leads straight to Mephistopheles. This is where it all started. This stupid bus awoke me from my slumber. If only this bus hadn't completely filled up the freight car. I wasn't planning to start this parade so soon to create a kindred here. Dante. The connection has been restored. Connection? To Faust? The simpness of her statement briefly knocked me off my train of thought. I looked at her and caught my head in confusion, and she replied with an even quieter whisper without looking away from the blood fiend. Boarding Mephistopheles has reestablished my connection to Faust. Did you know that this would work? No. And I have said it before, this was a pure, incalculable gamble based on my uncertain hypothesis. The success helps me somewhat comprehend Miss Raja's fascination with gambling. A faint smile appeared on Faust's lips for a moment before fading away. Now the connection has been reestablished, I would like to make a complaint against the Gesellschaft management regarding the fact they neglected to list the information pertaining to the loss of connection with the interiors of the warp trains. However, finding a solution to this situation takes precedence. I have much reason to believe their omission was done on purpose, but I hope such is not the case. Faust gently advanced towards the blood fiend. Let us discuss the details of our compromise. What are you willing to accept in return for the master keycard? If thou were just anyone, I would have wished to turn all thee into blood bags and drink every last drop of thy blood. But thou aren't like a common person. My wish is to maintain the secrecy of this kingdom of mine for as long as possible. And thine wish is to leave this place, right? Once I relinquish to thee this keycard, and once thou returns to your first-class seats, we'll live here happily ever after like nothing happened. And when the train gets there, you get off the train. Everything goes back to the way it's supposed to be. How's that for a deal? Like nothing happened. Faust, what about the job we were contracted to do in the first place? The reason any signs of battle will be entirely erased upon arrival. You'll have no way to relay our news, whether one of success or failure. Faust? This is too much of a gamble, I think. If we had the means to defeat him, then at least W Corp would inform us that our contract was successful after the fact. However, this current scenario will leave us with nothing to show for. Not even the smallest hint, and the contract will end in failure. However, what takes precedence over the contract is you and the sinner's psychological stability. It's not like we've always been successful, so that was something I could live with, but what about the other passengers of this train, and its future passengers? I remember the look on Don Quixote's face whenever we would come across these inevitable forms of injustice. Faust does not reply. The lack of reply was all on its own. Are we going to have to let them die? Innocent lives will be lost. We cannot prioritize their lives over our safety. That must be Faust's and the company's policy. And yet... I shan't allow this! Don Quixote! I thought her wounds were too severe for her to even crawl, let alone walk, but she... With sheer will, she pushes us through the pain to reach the freight car! I will not tolerate this! We cannot let this vile wretch live and turn a blind eye to everything he's done! It's her, again! What, you want to stay here for what is essentially eternity within this train? I know the truth. Everything hinges on this key, doesn't it? And as soon as I break this in half, you'll have to spend eons inside this. I care not. I would welcome the eons should it mean eons of penance for thee. 'Tis much preferable to letting thy villainy go unanswered. Let this place be the site of thine eternal judgment. She's so fucking badass. Faust and I grabbed Don Quixote. She'd normally be strong enough to wriggle free of our grips, but she'd already pushed herself beyond her limits merely walking here. Faust, unhand me! I mustn't let him live! Manager, Esquire! Don Quixote, letting him destroy that key means you'll be condemning the sinners to thousands of years of torment. Then I shall fill the millennium with the tales of legend I had read in the magazines. No time, however infinite, shall be too great to overcome should we endeavor as one. Certainly you're aware that your suggestion is no solution at all, Don Quixote. Then there has to be another way. No, she's just like me. Now are both possessors of great wisdom. Faust, Manager, Esquire, is there truly no path in which you may bring justice to the villain and the sinners remain unharmed? Their struggle begins to wane, but this is not acceptance, this is dejection. Wait, Don Quixote, no! In the commotion, we failed to notice that the blood fiend had already been quietly advancing at us. We let Don Quixote go at the last second, but we were a second too late. Oh, my dearest parent, forgive my transgressions of creating another without thy sanction. Thou shalt become the second kindred of mine! Ah! Done! Cassetti screams alertly as he leaps on the Don Quixote, piercing her neck with his fangs before you have the chance to do anything. It should have been me! Oh, I did not expect this to be the solution. Faust, what do you mean the solution? According to this information I had viewed in the past, and once again just now, it's... Dante, take cover behind me and remain absolutely still. And please do note the other sinners must never hear what's about to happen. Oh! Don Quixote levitates slightly into the air. The strings on her shoes unraveling as they slip off her feet on their own. Huh? She looks on with bewilderment as her running shoes fall to the floor. And... Ah! Ah! Rocinante! I've always had this question swirling at the unfocused backstage of my mind. Why are you always so protective of those running shoes, Don Quixote? Running shoes? Ah, dost thou speak of our dearest Rocinante? Yeah, those. I have battled through thick and thin, feast and famine, with dear Rocinante, in sorrow and in joy. No matter the brutality of the trials that had struck me, it had been a loyal steed by my side for however long it had been in existence. She doesn't know when she got them. Manager Esquire, wherefore hast thou not saluted Rocinante as well? This may be a rather auspicious occasion to do so. Nope, I think I'm good. Aha! Be not so bashful. Go on ahead. Look, Stinky. Small girl is torturing TikTok with Stinky. Stinky they are not. Scuffed as they might appear, Rocinante is in pristine condition. Also, thou shalt not address me as small girl. Evacuate. Evacuate. Don't tell me you go to sleep wearing those running shoes. I mean, Rocinante. Oh, I have always been quite certain that someone so esteemed as thee, Manager Esquire, would care to ask me how Rocinante fares. I didn't mention that this question was inspired by numerous eyewitness reports from other sinners who saw her wandering in the halls in her pajamas and wearing Rocinante. Barely! Rocinante and I remain bound together, even in slumber. There shall be no separating the two of us. We are bound not by need nor want. We are simply bound together through plight and delight. Now that I think about it, every single identity of Don Quixote was also wearing the pair of running shoes, Rocinante. Have you ever taken them off? Take them off? Why? Whatever dost thou mean? As in, detached Rocinante from my body? Which is a very odd insinuation thou maketh. She looks at me with puzzled eyes, as though taking off those pair of running shoes was somehow an inconceivable idea. There was something much more than just a pair of running shoes. Her odd attitude of treating something so far removed from common sense as something completely ordinary. What does Rocinante mean to Don Quixote? What even is that thing? Overwhelmingly powerful pressure suddenly explodes, radiating in all directions. As the metallic stench of blood suffocates the bus, filling every corner of it with its sickening horror. Then darkness. No, it's impossible. The grippers are out. The grippers are out. In all-absorbing darkness, voices are only light. You are the second kindred. How did you... I should have felt your presence. Ah! I Do you think I saw a faint outline of an aura? I see a red aura and a long fur adornment of sorts. With the shimmering aura, I think I saw red eyes. You've committed the sin of filial impiety? Transgressor. I know that voice, but I also don't. I've heard such a low, imposing tone before. It speaks towards the lesser being. The blood fiend, shriveled and kneeling, trembling, pathetic. Mercy, O venerated ancestor! I beg for the mercy of the second kindred! I beg for the mercy of the second kindred! I beg! Insolent worm. I want to be on my knees in front of Dot. I knew she was here for a reason. I need to be on my fucking knees in front of her. Oh my god! Ah! Crimson droplets of blood slowly rise around the blood fiend's mouth before congealing and sealing his mouth shut. No language worming its way out of your maw shall be worth my ears. No. To commit the sin of filial impiety by attempting to travel against the bloodstream, to commit such abomination against your ancestor, I cannot well sanction your impudence of continued existence. Coagulate, then melt away. Cassetti's body begins liquefying into a slick stream of blood, his form curdling and crumbling, then dripping to the ground. We found something harder than Cassetti, everyone! Don Quixote! Rapidly and ponderously! Like the ice cream Don Quixote loved so much, melting away on the floor, heated under the searing sun. Ah, you. Don Quixote turned to look at me, who was still on the ground after being thrown by the shockwave. And with a cryptic look of pity, she uttered something. Indeed, you must be the promised timepiece. Something I couldn't quite understand. Shinante, to me. Shinante, I beseech you. I carefully reached out, grabbed her shoes, and slipped them on. It should have been me. It should have been me. It should have been me. Hey, Roland! Wrong game! Thank you so much for the membership, I really appreciate it. Is that Roland from Taking My Very on Nintendo Switch? And slipped to our bare feet one by one. It should have been me. Ah, one day. She gasped, stumbled, and slumped to the ground. I'm without fucking words right now. Oh my god! Oh my god! Is that the Black Silence? Wow. It's the Bluffing Dawn Theory. Yeah! Wow! I can't believe actually, today was the first day I was kind of cooking, I feel. With my brain. Thank you so much, Nomad, for the membership. Thank you so much, I really, really appreciate it, Kim Ji-hyun. And trust me, Dawn's feet are crucial to the plot. Yes, they are, and I should have been me. Wait, does she really not wear any? Okay, right. Dawn's crime is not wearing socks. Dawn's crime is not wearing any socks. I can't forgive that. I can forgive. Do I play LIMBUS COMPANY? No, I don't. Never heard that game. Sorry. I can forgive, like, you know, everything else, but not wearing socks. Anyway. Wearing shoes without socks. Like, wait, look in live chat. Viewers are reacting with shock and amusement as Dawn, a streamer and vampire, appears to have been Evie. God, I wish. Another streamer and vampire on stream. The chat is discussing implications of action while someone's finding it amusing and concerning another person concerned for Evie. Well, cool. That's a whole fanfic. So anyway, I love Nosferatu and I love Don Quixote, and I am not okay right now, and I'm gonna go after the stream and write fanfiction about this in the second person sometime later. Can somebody explain what just happened in a way that makes sense? I knew the sinners would all be shocked and confused. After all, when they, including Faust and Don Quixote, all came back to life after around the clock, all that remained was the destroyed door of a freight car and the disgusting, obliterated remains of what was once Cassetti. Most personnel had lost their consciousness. Sorry, I'm not okay. YN/bloodfiend. Yeah, I will be after the. Okay, right. Little known fact. Okay, it's not really little known. Like I just never said it. Like, after the Nosferatu fight, I went and I wrote. And I wrote quite a bit, and it was so down bad. And after this stream, I will continue to write, and it will be even worse. I knew Dawn was my favorite for a reason. Holy shit. Anyway, most personnel also consciousness for the mental stress the prolonged battle against the Blood Fiend. Whatever measure it was that the manager has taken, it can be said that it was appropriate. I guess so. Well, good work, everyone. However, the definition of most personnel excludes 3 individuals. Therefore, it would be most appropriate to direct any questions to them. Wait. Who are those 3? Faust. The manager. And Don Quixote, who is still unconscious. Oh, really? The 3 of you? Wow, you were spot on. I didn't even have the time to notice that. Oh boy. I've identified the 3 conscious individuals by analyzing their walking cadence and voices. No one's reporting any loss of consciousness. Thirsty shrimp, look right. I am not okay. The things I would do to offer my neck to Tokyo. Oh my god, I love her so much. Right, so what's going on with the last? Why is she still cold? She basically... Wait! Yes! Nosferatu Dawn! Yes! Please! Oh my god! Please! Please, 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 please! Please! I don't ask for much, but please! I would kill for Nosferatu Dawn! Please, 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 please! Oh god, she appears to be in a deep slumber. As she's not at risk of death, she'll be waking up soon. We're everything, of course. Don't get to sudden transformation, as you practically erase the Blood Fiend and his kindred from the world without even moving a finger. But also remember Faust's last words. And please, do know the other sis must never hear a word of what is about to happen. Well, I shouldn't even finish that word. Don Quixote was unconscious, and Faust was answering every question with silence. It was only natural that their eyes would all follow me. Oh, I know, okay, right. I don't know which one I want more. Cause not gonna lie, I'm sorry, Elena fans, but like Nosferatu's got more drip. Like, imagine Dawn in a suit with a chalice of blood in her hand, right? Nosferatu's got better drip than Elena. I'm really sorry. I feel the sniper rifle pointed at my head right now. But like, I'm not okay. I just need to see Dawn in that suit. That's, you know... Wait, that reminds me. Where's the key card? As I remember, it was in Cassetti's hands. He was in a far more presentable state than he was in before. Yeah, okay, there's the compromise, right? Where's... So Nosferatu, drip, but barefoot. Wait, so what about the key card? What about the key card he was holding though? It has been half liquefied. The remains have been melded with his finger bones. It appears to become one with the middle phalanges. Well, we can... It's fine. Wait. Oh. Oh no, everyone calm down, calm down. I said calm down! I really should have packed more cigarettes, huh? How about we force one of these doors open? The master key card is not an absolutely necessary element for solving this situation. How? It will require approximately 5 hours to formulate and proceed with an explanation in a manner that allows listeners to fully comprehend exactly how this mythology. Therefore, it will be delivered to you in a digestible, summarized format. Well, that was short-lived. She's acting all smug again. We can utilize the backdoor Mephistopheles. The steely confidence in her declaration was more than enough to win us all over. So we headed to the corridor past the back door. Don Quixote slung over one of our shoulders, and arrived at the destination. I can't not ask what happened after seeing the state you're all in. We saw Don's toes! And by we, I mean me. Sandy pitter, sandy patter. Grains of sand and seashell-like things fell with every step the sinners took. Someone after me. To explicate, it can... Grains of sand roll about my throat with every word spoken some time ago. Faust explained the simpler gist of this plan as we made our way to the back door. To put it simply, we will spend the time in a space disconnected from the train. The train should be arriving at the destination in approximately 10 seconds. Oh! So we just got there for 10 seconds. Ah, Faust is a genius. Going by A Corp timescale, always must do is remain somewhere in our original dimension for that duration. And with that, Faust came to sudden stop in the middle of one of the corridors. Wait. Are you seriously gonna just open that door? With as many doors near it, you sure it's the right one? Yes, this is the correct door. Its safety is completely ensured. Last, at least tell us what's past that door. I did not bother verifying that particular information myself. Is necessary for future. Okay, it's gonna be a beach, isn't it? For future endeavors that I gained the experience of encountering something completely unexpected. What? Oi, wait! Faust does not wait for Heathcliff to finish a sentence before jerking the door right open. Now please enter through this door. With Faust's stern command, we quickly walked into what looked like a derelict abandoned hospital of sorts. We walked into the middle of a sandstorm. Huh? Are we supposed to be indoors? How the heck is this even happening? Ah, I can't open my eyes! I got sand in my... No way. Is this a sandstorm? Or are we inside a building? 5, 4, 3, 2... The sinners blurted out a colorful series of complaints, trying to cover themselves in the blasting sandstorm. Oh yeah, you're right! But Faust continued to count the same different rhythm before dragging us out of there just as urgently as she had herded us in. So, we managed to return safe and sound to the interiors of the warp train as it arrived at the P Corp platforms. Are they gonna wipe memories? As the train was getting cleaned up, that is. And with our bodies completely covered in sand. Ugh, I thought we'd never make it! Whoa, you guys okay? How do these passengers... You were so happy to be done with this whole ordeal that even the W Corp cleanup agents in the middle of a cleanup mission looked downright hospitable. We are employees of Limbus Company. We boarded the warp train at the behest of your employer. Oh, so you guys are the people our captain told us about. We let you guys keep your memories, huh? Oh, that reminds me. One of the employees must be sleeping inside the hibernation pod over there. Oh, that? Huh, never seen it in action before. Thanks, let me go check. A hidden compartment behind the cleanup. The hidden compartment behind the chair the cleanup agent crawled into. Inside it was. I was gonna ask if they ever remembered if they let us keep our memories, but I guess they're just everyone's accepting it now. So, huh? There's anyone in here? Huh? Maybe we're looking at the wrong pod. This is the correct spot. And the disappearance of the individual is into the pod would indicate. I guess these folks aren't all in the head either. Maybe you guys are just mistaken? I doubt that. Yes, you must have suffered from a momentary collective hallucination caused by fatigue. Very well then, we will see ourselves out. Oh, it's Wayward Passenger! Ah. Faust cut the conversation short before the other sinners began asking too many questions. I see. Now that I became intimately familiar with the meaning of that gesture, I followed her to the outside without another word. We arrived? Rise and shine, lass. Had enough nap yet? I see. I will hear the details of the incident on the bus once we're traveling again. Understood. Any relevant reports will be sent to W Corp via LCCA, and Vigilius was already there when we arrived. He was sharing a conversation with Faust about what went down inside the train with a serious expression. I will now leave with Karen and watch them unfasten Mephistopheles from the train. The minute hand on the manager's head seems to be desperately signaling to me that they've lost a lot of burning questions to ask you. Want me to give you some space? I was finally able to ask Faust once Vigilius left. Well, why did you do that? Faust's body was, quite literally, blasted to pieces from the sheer explosive pressure that filled the room the moment Don Quixote's shoes came off. It was as though she knew that it was going to happen. Because it was a preferable course of action to having the same explosive demise occur to your body instead. I do find it regrettable that you were made to turn the clock despite my knowledge of the high likelihood of my death upon that occurrence. No, I'm not blaming you for that. I just want to know how long you've known that Don Quixote is... That is something I have been aware of since the LCB was first established. The same can be said of Vigilius. Of course. However, it was by the will of the LCA's superiors that this knowledge remains withheld from the manager until the appropriate moment. That appropriate moment was back there? According to my private judgment, yes. The smell was so bad it became... I don't think it was the smell that became a bomb, guys. It wasn't like gamer stink exploded or something. Anyway. Well, as my connection to all communications, including one to Faust, has been severed, I was not in a position to receive the headquarters authorization for that action. Right. Though the full truth may remain obscured still, we are once again returned. Returned? That was a layered word. We returned to one of the warp platforms in our own dimension. We returned to our daily lives speculating about what's next in our path, and the usual Faust, reconnected to Faust, has returned. Yes. Faust replied to Yisang's nebulous wording with a quiet affirmation. Please do not take this query with any greater importance than a mere jest. However, do you suppose I shall see her again? He shot a puzzled look at Yisang. In a way, it was quite the pleasant encounter, was it not? Yisang mused ambiguously before leaving us. Phew! The incident of the warp train was such a chaotic mess that it felt shorter than it really was, but I also learned so much about many things. Yeah, so you saying Riz? But it was too soon to start racking our brains about what kind of nonsense trial we had to face in P Corp, so I decided to enjoy this momentary peace. How do we find ourselves in P Corp? Wherefore is my throat so parched? I'm too tired to explain. Chiquita, you missed out big time on one crazy adventure. Huh? That vibrated the last few grains of the sand out my ears. The sinners look at Don Quixote's bewildered awakening, grinning. There's no way to know what we'll be facing here in District 16 where P Corp was located, but we got this, right? The same faith I saw in the Faust who believes in uncertainty rises within me too. I looked up to Faust, only to see that Faust was looking at me as well. She nodded at me with her usual, barely noticeable smile. I gave her a light nod back in return. Time to go find ourselves another golden bough. That was fucking phenomenal. That was amazing. That was seriously amazing. Oh my god. Dawn! All I can say to this is fucking Don Quixote! I love her! More gamba? Yeah, more gamba! I need to go, I need to open Google Docs, and I need to go write. I need to go write for the next, like, 3 hours. I'm gonna be so busy tonight. Oh my god. That was genuinely amazing, and for fucking like I don't have any words, man. But I'm so excited for Don's Canto right now. I mean, it already was. It was Canto I was looking forward to from the beginning of the when I started playing LIMBUS Company. It was the Canto I was looking forward to the most. And now that, like, I don't know. It's just knowing this about her is like it's made it even more my favorite. God, Hagdon is real. Yeah, Hagdon's real. But now I don't know. I need to write. That's all I know. I will say as well, like, again, I'm so happy that things work out with the timing of Don's Canto, and that it will work out perfectly for the certain thing I'm planning that at this point has already basically been spoiled by me. But yes, I thank you everyone for experiencing that with me. That was incredible, and I'm sorry for my shitty voice acting. I mean, it's not really voice acting; it's just more of me getting, you know, really into it when I read. But like, I'm sorry, I suck. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for coming and watching and enjoying this with me. I will see you guys tomorrow for some Arknights, where I'm gonna play.
그렇게 해서 W4의 성과가 널리 알려지게 된 것.
Done. Where no, she speaks Old English. Yeah. I what's the word? Yeah, tomorrow's Arknights, MEX stages for the new event, whatever. And now I'm gonna go and write something that is gonna be normal and not at all weird. Good night.